Hello? Are we live? Are we live up in this thing? Hi guys. Ooh. Awesome. Can you guys hear me? I have a fan on and I'm wondering, is it too loud? Like, can you hear me? Hi. It is so hot. It is so hot in France. Yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Because, listen, it is so hot in France. It's ridiculous. There was a heat wave today. It was over 100 degrees. And yeah, it was all very intense. So I've got a fan running right now. That's why the things are blowing in the wind. How are you? How are you been? You know what? I've been really good. I've been really good. A little hot. It is very hot right now. There's like a crazy heat wave. I've never seen Paris empty. It was empty today because nobody in their right mind was outside besides me. So, yeah. Yesterday we didn't go live. Yesterday, I don't know, we were having some technical difficulties. I am back. I hope you guys are having a good 1st of July. Today is the first day of July. I hope you guys, hi! I hope you guys are having a successful start of July. It kind of freaked me out. But, do people over there drink? Hi, Beatrice! Do people over there drink coffee on the streets like in Ethiopia? Have you been to Ethiopia? Have I been to Ethiopia? Really? Really? You haven't watched my videos in the last 3 months? Yes, I've been to Ethiopia. And no, they do not drink coffee in the streets like in Ethiopia, in France. I would say most people are smoking. I'm not gonna lie, they kill me with the smoking here. Like, but you have to put up with it. But everybody's smoking a cigarette in Paris, and they're blowing it in your face. You just kind of have to put up with it. It drives me insane, but what can I do? This is not my country. This is not my city. Ooh, it's a little annoying. Yeah, everyone's smoking a cigarette in Paris. Nope, that's what they're doing all day. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. Hold on, I'm gonna move this fan really quick. I'm coming. Here I come. Okay. I had to move the position of this. Okay. I'm here. Okay. But yeah, it was so hot today. Like, baby, listen. Nobody was doing anything. Even inside, like, France doesn't have good ventilation in a lot of the hotels. So, like, even inside, if you don't... It's hot indoors too. So anyways, is what I'm trying to say. But how are you guys doing? On this lovely Tuesday. You was about to go for a walk. Should I? It's so hot. Skip the walk. Do a brisk walk. Hi, Lima. And then postpone the walk for for another day. I drank over 3 liters of water today, and I'm still drinking. You guys know me and my lemon water. Hold on, I need to sip. Hi! Do you have any aloe vera? Your sunburn looks painful. Oh, this is not sunburn. It is mostly, okay, it's partially sunburn. Part of it is just the blood rushing to my head. Because it's hot. I get red. Like, my face turns red when I'm hot. So this is mostly just me being hot, okay? It is hot outside. So yeah. Hi, Jason. Just relaxing this evening. You know what? Me too, girl. Just relaxing, having a chit chat, catching up with my people, and of course, yeah. We're gonna talk about the dates, about which day I'm gonna be back in Africa, because the initial plan was to be back there in 9 days, and I'm just like, listen, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Because yeah, time just moved way too fast. It's been a month already, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, how has it been a month already? Hi, Jasmine. Jasmine's here. But yeah, I'm not really sunburnt. It's just the blood rushing to my face. You know what I'm saying? Well, kind of. How far are we on the goal? During this live stream, we just started. Thanks for I love you here. Here's the deal. We're fundraising today. You guys know how we do. We're fundraising for this goal of visiting every single country in the world, baby. So what do? We play fundraising. I'm gonna talk. Listen. I was about to talk about Greek yogurt. We're fundraising for the goal of visiting every country in the world. I'm heading back to Africa soon. If anyone wants to help me with this goal, you can donate all these different amounts. I have different things written underneath the postcard, so like maybe a joke, a travel fact, trivia, the whole shebang. And nobody has donated yet, so if anyone wants to start us off, and I was just about to talk about Greek yogurt. I literally had a big cup. Wait, is it Greek yogurt? Is it over here? Yeah, it's too far. I was about to grab my Greek yogurt. It's too far, but I literally had maybe 2.5 cups of Greek yogurt today, and I put vanilla bean in it. Slamming. And I put blueberries. Insane. If you're not eating, listen, if you're not eating Greek yogurt on a regular basis, what are you even doing with your life? Vanilla bean is so healthy. Vanilla bean is ridiculously healthy. Ridiculously healthy. It is, yes. And it's a better alternative to a sweetener. It's 100% natural. Yeah, the vanilla bean leveled the Greek yogurt up completely, and it was delicious. No, so good. And the perfect meal on a hot day. You know when it's too hot and you don't want to eat anything hot or heavy? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Greek yogurt is just my whole life. Put blueberries on there, you're full for hours, and you don't have to, like... You had cottage cheese. You had cottage cheese again. Cottage cheese is also a vibe. This morning with almonds, pumpkin seeds, and carrots? Okay. You had cottage cheese, blueberries, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and carrots. Okay, so you were going between the savory. I'm catching what you're doing here. That sounds good. I need to sleep. Hi! Hi! Oh my goodness, from New Orleans. That is so cool. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, cottage cheese with fruits and nuts are pretty good. carrots were kind of on the side. Okay, I might have to try that one out. Cottage cheese and pineapple is bomb. Pineapple and cottage cheese. You guys are getting a little crazy. Pineapple and cottage cheese. Interesting. It's really good together. Try that. I'll try it even though I hate pineapple. I hate it. Pineapple is like literally... but I'll try it because, you know, you said it's good. Let me try it. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, over there. Hi. Thank you so much. If anyone wants to donate, we're fundraising today. The method is via the Cash App. It's right in the comments. If you look at the pinned comment, it's at the bottom or it's at the top. I don't know, depending on what you're looking at. And then, yeah, thank you so much. It's via the Cash App in the comments, I'm sorry, to clarify. And it's pinned in the comments if you look. It's either at the top or the bottom. You also want to try blueberries instead. Blueberries are one of the healthiest things you could eat on planet Earth. It is literally a superfood. It is insane how incredibly... Hold on. Hold on. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me with the fan. Hold on. Alright, we're good. Hi guys! Aww. I can do it. I remind you of your younger sister. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much, Dominique. Thank you so much. Such a sweet thing to say. I am definitely still going at this goal of visiting all the countries. We're not giving up. We're going to do this. And thank you guys so much for coming along with me on the journey. Just preparing right now. That's what we're doing. We're in preparation mode so that when I go back to Africa, I will be ready. Thank you so much, Jazz. We're gonna do it. So yeah, I thought we'd live stream for a few hours like we usually do. Catch up. I wanted to talk about solo traveling, and I always tell people that solo traveling is the best thing ever, but I also tell people realistically it's probably not the best idea. Unless you're a certain kind of person. I think you have to be a certain kind of person, but if you're that kind of person, like there are people that I know that I would be like, don't solo travel. Don't do it. You know? But if you're a certain kind of person, I think it's the best thing ever. Well, let me think about that statement. Technically, yeah. Okay, I think everyone should travel solo at least once in their life, because if you've never traveled solo, you haven't experienced this, how do I put it? I wasn't always fearless though, that's what I mean. I used to be extremely fearful and I didn't have a good intuition, but solo traveling changed me into a fearless person. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, TJ. TJ1. Thank you so much. I'm trying to like it. Woohoo! Thank you. Yeah, I think everyone should travel solo at least once, because if you have not, then you haven't experienced this amazing, thrilling, special kind of experience. Thank you so much, TJ1. I'm so grateful for that. That's huge. You're helping me with this mission of visiting every single country in the world, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. It builds crazy confidence. To be able to be in a foreign nation where people don't know you, where you don't know the people, yes, thank you. I'm so, so, so grateful. Um, yeah, where people don't know you, you don't know the people. You literally have to figure out how to survive all day on your own in a place that you're not from. Yeah, it builds crazy character. And um, yeah, that's, I don't think everyone should travel solo all the time like I do. But I definitely think that people should at least go on one solo trip by themselves. It builds great, and to be able to be happy by yourself too, like, and you're not technically by yourself because there's other people, right? Like, that's what people say to me all the time. It's like, MJ, you're by yourself. Like, I'm not technically by myself. There's other people here, um, in the world. You know, if I go to a cafe, there's other people there. If I go to a restaurant, there's other people there. Whatever, but I'm like, nobody's traveling with me. That is really, 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 really cool. It's really cool. And it gives you a crazy kind of confidence and problem solving um, abilities. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't have anybody else to feed off of their energy. It's just you all day. That's a really, really, really cool thing to experience in life. Um, to not have to have somebody with you to enjoy yourself. You can vibe on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's really, really cool. Hold on, I'm gonna reposition this fan again. I feel like the fan is blowing all crazy. Give me a second. I'm coming, guys. Hold on. Okay. The fan is going all crazy. I contributed to your earlier vlog today. It was so hot when you went to your Deb. Listen. Okay, listen. I was moving hotels during a heat wave. So I call an Uber, right? So I'm trying to get from one hotel to another hotel, right? I call an Uber, 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes go by, 45 minutes go by, an hour goes by, an hour 25 minutes goes by. I'm like, what's going on? I asked the lady at reception at my old hotel. I'm like, why can't I get an Uber? She's like, it's too hot. I'm like, what does that have to do with Uber? She's like, the Ubers don't even want to drive. Plus, there's nobody outside. So they're like, the Uber drivers are at home. Plus, there's nobody outside, which I've never seen Paris empty like this. There was nobody outside today. So I'm literally like, I have to walk to my next hotel? She's like, yeah, you have to walk. She's like, unless you want to wait for an Uber. She's like, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to get one. So I start hyping myself up. It was so hot today. I start hyping myself up. I'm like, Maryjane, you've been through Zimbabwe and Zambia and South Africa and Botswana, and you survived the deadly spiders in the rainforest of Zambia. You can walk to your hotel in Paris. I'm like, I can do this. Literally, oh my gosh, I had to tap into some crazy. Yeah, I literally hyped myself up. I had to put on some good music. I was like, you can do this. The walk was only 15 minutes to my next hotel, but oh my gosh, my hands were shaking because my suitcases are heavy, and I'm like, you know what? And people were even looking at me like, there was people looking at me like, she's walking to a hotel in this heat. I felt like I was gonna pass out. But I made it to the hotel, and I just laid down flaccid on the floor for like an hour. I didn't do anything. Hence is why, you see how my face is red? My whole face was red when I got here, because I turn red when I'm hot. My whole face was red when I got to my hotel. Like, my entire face was bright red. So that's why I kind of look crazy right now. My face is still puffy and swollen, and it's still hot. So, but you know, that's all right. That's all right. And this freaking air conditioner is blowing crazy. Hold on, let me move this. I'm coming, guys. Hold on, give me a second. I'm coming. I'm here. I've got this air conditioner blowing at me, and it's like, I don't know. It's a little too cold, but still not cold enough at the same time. It's okay. We got it. Yeah, my face is all red. But the heat wave is only supposed to last for another 3 days. I can't wait. I don't even plan on doing anything for these next 3 days, for real. Yeah, see, the heat wave is still here. You see that red? That red represents the heat wave. This is the weather app. You see how Paris is covered in the heat wave? Crazy. Girl, I'm on a grocery trip right now. What should I get? I got you. Did you get Greek yogurt? Get some Greek yogurt. Get berries. Blueberries. Are they in season? Blueberries, raspberries. Eggs. Lemons to put in your water. Add lemons to your water always. What else? Eggs. You've been drinking kefir. Kefir is like, you'll turn into freaking Wonder Woman drinking kefir. It gives you superpowers. Listen, the people out here drinking kefir, I'm one of them. We're on some superhuman level stuff. Because kefir literally is like I'm not even kidding. It is so powerful for your gut. It's insane. What's your favorite country to stay in winter? I'm a winter girly. Like, if they came on the news tomorrow and said, you guys, we're not having summer anymore. The whole world's going to be in winter for the rest of eternity. I would be so happy. I love the winter. I love the cold. I love the whole everything. I love the coats, the boots, the cold weather clothes. I love it. So that wouldn't be a problem for me. I hate the heat. Like, I hate this. Although I try not to hate it, but you had no idea what kefir is. Kefir is fermented milk, essentially. It's not tasty. It's definitely not tasty, in my opinion. For some people it's tasty. To me it's not. I drink it fast to get it over with. But listen, kefir literally is so, it's like kombucha. You know how kombucha is good for you because it has live bacteria? You guys get what I'm saying? This fan is doing too much. I'm gonna push this fan back a little bit. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Things are blowing. Yeah, kombucha is... Okay, so do you know why kombucha is healthy for you? The same reason that kombucha is healthy for you is the same reason kefir is healthy for you. But kefir has like 10 times more probiotics than kombucha does. Kefir is like kombucha on steroids. It is full of this bacteria that is so good for your digestive system and for your gut. So like when you drink kefir, you're feeding your gut all this healthy bacteria. So it improves your skin, it improves digestion, it gives you a really satisfying feeling. You don't so that you don't crave sugar. The the science behind sugar, a sugar craving means your gut microbiome is all messed up. People who crave lots of sugar and lots of sodium, that means something's wrong in your gut. There's an imbalance, right? So kefir satisfies your gut microbiome so that like when you're drinking kefir on a regular basis, you don't crave sugar at all because your gut bacteria is balanced. I hope I'm making sense. Craving sugar all the time, that is an imbalance in your gut. Something's not right. So kefir also satisfy you don't crave sugar, you don't crave unhealthy. Okay, let me see here, let me show here. Oh, yeah, we still we're okay, let me check here. Okay, yeah. We are fundraising today, guys, too. If you didn't know, I'm on a mission to visit all the countries on planet Earth, so we fundraise. And I'm hopefully going to be back in Africa within the next few weeks. We're going to see how things go. I am going to go back to Africa, but the exact date is up in the air. We'll see. I'll update you on that because fundraising, baby. So if you guys want to help me with this goal, visiting all the countries in the world, we have this lovely game called Donation Jeopardy. And yeah, who wants to be the second person? TJ started us off. Give us a lovely super chat. Thank you so much. And the donation method is via the Cash App. It's pinned. It's either at the top or the bottom of the comments. And if you donate one of these lovely amounts, I'm going to rip it off and then see what it says underneath. Fun! We have a little bit of a wonky setup today, but I think, you get the picture. Oh! Can you see? Yeah, we have all these lovely amounts that are blowing in the wind because of my air conditioner. It's hot today. Very hot. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Kefir is better than yogurt. Absolutely. Kefir is 100% better than yogurt. Get some kefir, girl. She said she was grocery shopping. If you can find kefir, get it. That's all I'm saying. But it's intense, so like, I don't know. Try it out. If it's your first time, go easy. Just take a little bit, see how you like it, how your body likes it. Because it's intense. But it's a deep unlock. Kefir, if you're drinking kefir, you're gonna get superpowers. That's what I'm saying, because it's so healthy. But not tasty, in my opinion. It's not tasty. I just drink it really fast. You know? You just drink really fast. But not really fast, but 3 big gulps. And go about your day. Hey, what time is it where you guys are? Yeah, we were talking about solo traveling. It's late afternoon. We were talking about solo traveling. Yeah, you suggest a little kefir for beginners. Yeah, me too. Don't just jump right into the kefir pool. Ease into it. See how your body reacts. It's 3:14. It's 11 p.m. It's 6 p.m. It's 6 p.m. Okay. MJ, you had 2 eggs, ground beef, blueberries, kefir earlier, the same, but with avocado. That's what I had to eat. 6 p.m. That is the world's healthiest meal. That's all I'm saying. 60 grams of protein. Uh, just the best meal ever. No carbs, straight protein, and healthy fat. Amazing. 3, yes, delicious, stays full for a long time. Yep. It's because your body's satisfied. Your body's satisfied. It's like, oh, we got everything we need. We have protein, we have the healthy fats. Your body's like, oh, I'm good to go. We're good to go. Oh, hi, Cosmic Asha. Hi, from Phoenix. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, absolutely. You do stay full for a very, very long time. For a very long time. And the reason is because your body's satisfied. Truly satisfied. Like, for example, if you eat a giant muffin, like a big muffin, that does nothing for your body. Okay? That is not healthy at all. And you're gonna eat the muffin, you're gonna get endorphins from the muffin because of the sugar and carbs. So it's gonna make your brain feel good, but then you're gonna have a crash because of all the carbs and all the sugar. You're gonna be hungry in 2 hours or less, in 1 hour, in 30 minutes. Right? Versus if you had some ground beef, some eggs, some blueberries, some avocado, no carbohydrates, straight protein and healthy fats, your body's like, oh my gosh, I just got magnesium, I got B12, I got biotin, I got fiber, protein. Your body's gonna be like, we're good to go. Then you're gonna look at the clock and be like, I'm not hungry. What's going on? Hello, that's the thing with eating healthy. Whereas, say you get a big cup of orange juice and a muffin, that does nothing nutritionally for your body. Nothing. It's just carbs and sugar. But you get a dopamine hit if you eat a muffin because your body's gonna like that sugar. Your brain's the dopamine. You're gonna get a dopamine hit, but it's gonna do nothing for your body. And then your body's just gonna spike and drop again, and then it's gonna be like, we're hungry. Give us more sugar. There's this book. It's a little controversial. It's a little controversial. But there's this very good book, Eat Like a Girl. Read it. Hold on. Read it. I constantly have to move this freaking air conditioner. Okay. She's good. There's this book. It's a little controversial. Heading out now. Hope you get some more donations today. Thank you so much. TJ1, thank you so much for starting us off with the donations, and I'm very, very appreciative, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I will keep going. Thank you so much. Oh, Letitia Pryor, thank you so much. You're new and you love it. Thank you so much. You have a question. When you first started traveling, did you go to one place and then go back home, or did you keep going? I kept going. I literally only went, I'm from the United States, I'm from New Jersey. I only went back to the United States like once a year. Usually, even if maybe less than once a year. I think it was less than once a year that I go back to the United States. Because my home became China, you know? So when I first started traveling, I moved to China. And then I went to school there. And then I literally lived there. So home for me was China, you know? And yeah, then I started traveling and I literally lived on the road. My home was wherever my suitcase was. And still, I still consider my home to be wherever my suitcase is. But I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world, and a lot of people, they take their time with a goal like this. Well, I can't say a lot of people because only 251 people have ever visited every country in the world. So those 251 people that have visited every country in the world, they usually took their time to do it, and they finished somewhere around age 40 or in their late 30s or even later in their 60s. Where me, I decided to dedicate my life to trying to visit every country in the world. So I spent my whole 20s doing this. So no, I didn't keep going home. I decided to literally straight shot. Boom! I'm visiting every country in the world until I'm done. If that makes sense. And thanks so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for finding your way here. I'm so grateful. But yeah. You're also from New Jersey. You need a fresh start. Then China. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, traveling, in my opinion, is the absolute best. It can you don't have to go crazy and do some crazy world travel thing like me. I mean, it's not necessary, but definitely get out there. And I hope you visit some places that maybe you never thought you would ever want to visit this place. That's what I try to do. I try to inspire people to do that a lot because there's so many beautiful places in the world, and people are scared to visit them for some reason. It's stupid. You know? I love how these are flapping in the wind. I'm gonna move it back a little bit. Okay, hold on. Is that better? That's better. Hold on. Okay, that's better. They're not flapping anymore, right? Oh, no, they are. Whatever. Oh, boy. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Some maintenance issues here. Hi! Hi, Amanda! Yeah, I was saying, I hope people are inspired to go to some places maybe you never in your life thought you'd want to go here, but for some reason you saw a video of mine, and you're inspired to go somewhere you never thought. Because if I'm being honest, I've been to 135 countries in my life, and most of them were great experiences. Literally majority. I've had like 5 bad experiences when traveling. 90% of my experiences are amazing. Jason! I love it, Jason. Thank you so much. But yeah, I've had like a handful of bad experiences. Most of my experiences are amazing with very kind people. Very pleasant. Amazing. I love it, Maisha. Yeah, most of the world isn't as crazy, or rather, it's not like there's good and bad countries. There's craziness everywhere, but there's beauty everywhere. Your email just now? No. Looking. Yeah, I met a guy the other day well, there's a lot of guys here from Algeria. But I told him I was going to Algeria. He was so happy. What's going on here? The Wi-Fi on my phone. Amanda, I'm just now seeing your email. Literally. I'm like, I've had to look up your name. I'm just now seeing it. Yes. Literally opening it right now. I see it. You're on a deep ancestry journey. Amanda, I'm starring the email right now. So I can get to it as soon as this live. Thanks so much for checking in and reminding me or bringing it to my attention. You're on a deep ancestry journey, really trying to kick up the courage for solo travel. You're thinking Egypt. Oh, God. No! Don't go to Egypt by yourself. Don't do it. Okay, listen. Listen to me. I always encourage people to solo travel. Do not go to Egypt by yourself. Listen to me. Don't do it. Do not go to India by yourself. Please. Don't do it. You are asking for trouble. You're asking for it. I have so many videos about Egypt. And I don't want to discourage you because I'm so happy that you are courageous enough to go to Egypt or India by yourself. But if you're just starting out, do not do that. Listen to me. Please don't do that. You're asking for trouble. There's so many other places that I would say, yes, 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 yes. Go, 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 go. Those are the two I would say, do not go by yourself. Listen to me. Egypt, those men have hot pants. What is hot pants? I call it hot pants syndrome. It means, okay, let me break it down. The Egyptian culture is Muslim, right? So the women are covered. The Egyptian women are covered and they're not allowed to have sex. I've had a man tell me this straight to my face, so this isn't my opinion. This is literally factual. The men never see body parts unless it's the foreigners. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. The men only started seeing women's, and you would never think that arms and legs and shoulders are sexual, but they are to the Egyptian men because they don't see these things unless it's the foreign women. Oh, my poster's coming down. So even hair is extremely sensual to them. And curvy bodies, they never see it unless it's a foreigner because their women cover up. Also in the Egyptian culture, you don't sleep with a woman until you're married, right? So they see opportunity when the foreigners come. Hold on. This fan is blowing my thing. Hold on. Okay, I'm coming. I'm here, guys. Okay. Let me break this down for Letitia. Let me break this down. Listen. So the men, for years, they never saw women's body parts. Boom. Then all these tourists start coming to Egypt. They see women's legs, they see arms, they see hair, they see curvy bodies, and they lose their freaking minds. These Egyptian men, they can't handle it. Listen, the fan keeps blowing down this poster, so I keep trying to adjust the fan. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Stay with me. We're having some maintenance issues today, but listen. Okay, so I'm trying to break it down for you. When the Egyptian men see foreign women, they lose their minds. They also assume that they know the rest of the world isn't Muslim like them, right? So what they're assuming is if you're a foreign woman, you've got your legs out, you've got a dress on showing your curves, you got your arms out, you got your hair down. They're thinking, she's not Muslim. She might have sex with me. They're going for it. They're going to take every chance they can get to see if they have a chance to sleep with you. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you this because it's true. The only way they're not going to do this is if you're with a man. Because they're thinking, oh, that's her husband. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't play around in Egypt. And I'm not the only one who says this. You could literally, there's so many women online talking about their experience in Egypt. It's not just me. And even if you're a man, it's still miserable because they're just, there's so many videos about this online. It's not just me, but I also have many videos about this online. So yeah, it's not the place to solo travel. I literally love the fact that you want to solo travel, but don't do Egypt, please. You're going to get yourself in trouble. I told you guys that one time I was on a jet ski by myself. Very stupid. Very stupid. All by myself, I was on a jet ski in the Red Sea, and out of nowhere, a guy comes out of nowhere. I have no idea where this dude came from. He jumps on the back of my jet ski, and then he's trying to literally harass me sexually. I'm screaming for my life. This, the hotel guy, because I was staying at a hotel, the hotel guy comes out, sees me screaming, he comes to get me, he brings me back to the beach. He's dead silent. He doesn't say anything to me, right? So I'm like, are you going to, like, what's going to happen now? I'm expecting him to say I'm going to call the police, or I'm expecting something to happen. He doesn't say anything. So I'm like, I literally go to there's military. Listen, I'm about to give you a deep lock-in. There are military all over Egypt because there's so much rape and violence. Yeah, there's literally military everywhere around Egypt because there's so much rape and so much violence in Egypt. There's a lot of it, so that's why the military is there. So I would just casually walk up to a military guy who's standing on the street, and hi, that's my friend from Lebanon, Abdul Karim. Hi, Abdul Karim. So yeah, I literally walk up to this military guy, and I say, this and this and this and this and this happened while I was on the jet ski. And he literally looks at me and he's like, where's your husband? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, where's your husband? And I'm like, I don't have one yet. He's like, okay, that's your problem then. He looked at me like I was stupid, like, well, duh. So yeah, anyways, do not go to Egypt by yourself. I'm just trying to tell you that. You will have a horrible experience. I can literally guarantee you'll have a horrible experience. But if you go somewhere, if you go there with somebody else, it's a little bit easier. Mexico's safe travel. Men are gentle for the most part. It's like Mexico. You heard it's like Mexico too? Yeah, Mexico can also be annoying. But there's parts of Mexico that... Mexico's big, so... What are we talking about? Are we talking Tulum? I feel like in Tulum, you're okay, but I still wouldn't do Tulum by myself. Mexico City, do not go by yourself, although it's very nice. Cancun. Yeah, it's not the same as Egypt, but I still wouldn't go by myself. There's so many beautiful places you can go by yourself. And let me see here. We still, okay, yeah, I am also fundraising today. You see this beautiful poster flopping in the wind of my fan. I'm fundraising for my goal of visiting every country in the world. I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. All the countries. I am trying to finish Africa this year. We'll see. No, we are going to finish Africa this year, the whole continent. There are 42 more countries in Africa to get to. I plan on visiting them all this year. So if you guys want to help me with this goal, it would be so appreciated. So appreciated. I have all these amounts. We're planning. You can donate any amount, but if it's one of these beautiful amounts, we've got some good ones in here. Then we're gonna play Donation Jeopardy. No one has unlocked Donation Jeopardy today, so if you want to be the first person, that would be so awesome. And then I am gonna 100% answer your question. I'm prioritizing because we're very much working right now to finish these countries. So I would be so happy to answer your question if you donate. And also, it would unlock a new, like there's little things underneath the postcard. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But yeah, I have gone to a lot of countries solo, and there's a lot of countries that I've gone to that I would never go to again solo because it was just a horrific experience. Egypt is one of those countries. Even though I've been there so many times, but I've only been to Egypt so many times because I'm a travel blogger. Like, it's my job. If it weren't my job, then I wouldn't have done that, you know? It's my job to make videos about traveling. Absolutely. Okay, let me see. Still no. It is, okay. Whoa, that went by so fast. It's already been 1 hour. It's been 1 hour since the live stream started. And we haven't unlocked a Donation Jeopardy donation yet. So, yeah. I wonder if we can we get this thing moving a little bit during this live? I would love to make a dent in this board today so that it would help so much with me trying to visit all the countries in Africa this year, and then we're gonna celebrate you, the person who kicks off this Donation Jeopardy game. Why is this cut off? Why is this the chat? Why is the chat cut off? I don't see. What do you think about Activia yogurt? I think Activia is a cancer-causing yogurt. Did I say it? Yes, I did. If you look at the ingredients, my mom was diagnosed with cancer in September of 2024, and it set me into this frenzy. I was already extremely health cautious, but when my mom was diagnosed with cancer just this past September, I went into like a frenzy trying to do research about all the cancer-causing products that we eat and use, and it blew my mind. It didn't really blow my mind. I kind of knew already how bad the food was, especially in the United States, and I just started doing so much research on everything and all the ingredients in the food that we consume, and Activia is one of those items that I did research on. It is full of carcinogens. You can look at the ingredients. Yogurt should only have 2 ingredients. What are we talking about here? Why does yogurt need to have 50 ingredients? Like, so no, I'm very against Activia. It is absolute poison. So no, I think regular old Greek yogurt, it doesn't need to have. Yogurt shouldn't have ingredients. I don't even understand that. It should be yogurt. Fermented milk, you know, with live bacteria. Why should yogurt have ingredients? It shouldn't have ingredients. So no, I'm not into Activia. I mean, you can look at the ingredients yourself. You can see it's trash. Not good for you. Regular old yogurt is an amazing, has amazing, Greek yogurt has amazing live bacteria in it already. Hello. It's a ploy. I tried to tell my grandma that. She doesn't listen to me. My grandma loves Activia. I keep trying to tell her to stop buying it, and she doesn't listen to me. She refuses to listen to me. She doesn't have to listen to me, but I try to tell her. One time, it's 12 here. Ooh, we're moving. How is it 1 hour? We've been live for 1 hour already. That's crazy. How fast that went by. Let me see what percentage. We're good. We're good. Guys, can you guys see me and hear me? Can you hit me with a thumbs up emoji in the chat one time? Uh-oh. Guys, are we having connection issues? If you guys can see me and hear me, can you hit me with a thumbs up in the chat? I'm not seeing any comments coming through. Okay. All right. Oh, Boomin put the thumbs down. That works too. Thank you. Sometimes I don't see any comments and I'm like, guys. Hi. Just making sure we're rolling here. I haven't seen Tina in a few days. I know people have lives. It's like, I was living. I always look for my people in the chat. I love the usuals. I love when all my people are here. But I understand some people are at work or living their Monday to Sunday life. For some reason that comment's cut off. Is the heat wave only happening here in Paris, or is it happening where everybody is? Or is it just here? Oh, thank you for putting the thumbs up instead of down. Both work. You have a book recommendation. You haven't read it yet. However, you've heard great things about it. It's called How to Win at Travel by Brian Kelly. It gives really good travel discount hacks. Oh, that's really cool. You know what's funny? I love to read. Like, reading is my life. I literally sacrifice having a heavy suitcase for my books. I travel at all times with about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or 14 books on me at all times. It makes my suitcase heavier. Like, my suitcase would be so much lighter if I didn't have books, but I need my books. So, like, I'm a reader, but what's funny is I never read, like, travel books. That makes sense. Like, I've never read, like, a travel book. So that's really interesting. If I come across it, I'll pick it up. Because I've never read anything associated with travel before. So I'm going to see. We're going to see if I come across it, I'll pick it up. I wanted to go to the bookstore tomorrow. If you guys didn't watch my vlog today, I'm daily vlogging this July. I want to vlog the whole process of me now and then getting back to Africa. So stay tuned. I hope you guys tune in every day. I'm going to be uploading a vlog every day for the month of July. And so I was thinking tomorrow for my vlog, because it's so hot in Paris, that I was just going to go to my favorite bookstores and show you guys around my favorite bookstores here in Paris. That was going to be my vlog for tomorrow. So I was thinking about getting like maybe 2 new books tomorrow. So yeah, maybe if I come across that in the bookstore, I'll pick it up. Because I'm all out of books. Like, I'm not out of books, but all the books I have that I've read already. So I was thinking of getting like maybe two new books tomorrow in the bookstore. but I'm gonna see how to win at travel. Yeah, travel discounts in hacks. Hey, I have a lot of travel discount in hacks too. For example, let me think. How can you save on travel? You can save when you're traveling. You'd love to see your collection. What kind of books do you like to read? I'll pull my collection up. But I'm gonna wait because we have been live streaming for 1 hour. My goal was to raise a significant amount in this live stream. We have had one donation so far. Thank you so much, TJ, but I think TJ left. TJ said they had to go. So appreciate TJ to be our first and only donator during this whole live stream. If you guys don't know what's going on, I am on a mission to visit all the countries on planet Earth. I am planning to finish Africa this year. Africa has 54 countries in it. My goal is to finish all 42. I've been to 12 African countries so far. I've been to, let me run through them very quickly. I've been to Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa. Yes, those are all the African countries I've been to. There are 42 more. I'm going back in literally days to finish the entire continent by myself, may I add. I've visited all of Africa by myself already. I'm finishing all the countries by myself. There are 42 more countries I need to get to, and then in December of 2025, I will be able to say, we will be able to say, visited the entire continent. Why? So that next year I can finish my goal of visiting every country in the world like that. When I finish Africa, I will have visited 177 countries. Right now, as of today, I've been to 135 countries. When I finish Africa, I will have visited 177. Boom! We're going to, in 2026, it's going to be so easy to finish the rest of the world. So that's what I'm doing. And yes, that's what we're doing. Of course, it is expensive. So I try to do as much fundraising as I possibly can for the people who can and want to support and help. So I am very much in pursuit of this goal without stopping. I don't want to stop. I will not stop and take any breaks. So that also includes heavy fundraising. So if anyone wants to help me with this goal of visiting all the countries in the world, I will prioritize your question. If you have a question, I will 100% answer it. And we will kick off this game of Donation Jeopardy. We do in the lives sometimes where it's like under the donation amount, I'm gonna do something. Like maybe there's a fun fact or there's a joke under here, you know, fun stuff like that. You know, all the things. Hi. And yes, that's what we're doing. So we're gonna see. We've been live for 1 hour. 1 hour, right? Yes, we went live at 11:45. It's now 12:45. Oh my gosh, it's almost 1 a.m. Oh boy. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. That's alright. I hope we can make a significant dent in this game. I think we can do it. And if you have a question, I'll try my best to answer your question. Boo! Get out of here. Get out of here, Lala. I'm just kidding. We love you. But you're going in timeout, sweetie. Bye, girl. But thanks for showing up in the chat. No hate over here. We love you. Okay, there's somebody commenting. I don't know. Your username is Q1 Love. I can only see this much of your comment. Like it's cut off for some reason. Yes, it's almost 1 a.m. Like I can see West Coast, Woodburn, Oregon, and then it's like cut off. I can't see the rest of your comment. Be cautious in Cancun, there are many gangs. Listen, I will never be going back to Cancun. I've been there twice. Nothing special. The other parts of Mexico are amazing. Cancun, there's nothing special there. But Mexico has many, many beautiful, beautiful, beautiful places to visit. Cancun is not one of them. Oh, it says we have heat waves. Oh, thank you. For some reason, I couldn't see that last part of the comment. Okay, I was wondering if it was just Paris. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. It's ridiculous. You know it's ridiculous when you see nobody outside. I was on the steps of the opera today. There wasn't a soul outside. That's unheard of in Paris. Like, I think people are even leaving the city because it's so hot. Even though the heat wave is supposed to end in like 3 days. Yeah, Mexico City is way better than Cancun. Cancun is, there's nothing special about Cancun. It's just resorts. You can ride a bike, get your fresh juice, and visit museums and bookstores. Who, me? You mean tomorrow? Hi, Beatrice! My voice goes high when I say Beatrice. Beatrice. That's why I like saying Beatrice. I like your name. Beatrice sounds like you're very intelligent. The name. The heat wave is terrible in Paris. Today was heck. Yeah, it was. Totally horrific. And catch this. I don't know if you watch my vlog. I was changing hotels today. I had to walk to my hotel because I could not get an Uber. Takes one to know. I love that. It just sounds very intelligent. The name. It's Beatrice. You don't want to mess with Beatrice. You can write it. Hold on, I'm gonna move this fan back a little bit. So that this whole thing is not swinging. Give me 30 milliseconds. Hold on. I'm coming, guys. I'm trying to fix this fan. Does that work? Hold on. I'm coming. Okay. That's better, huh? Is that better? Alright, I'm here, guys. What are you saying? What are you guys saying? What's your thoughts on Costa Rica? Costa Rica is beautiful. Yes, I've been. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I had to walk to my hotel today. Oh my gosh. My hands were literally shaking. Like, when I got to my hotel, you know when you're shaking from heat overload? How many museums have you visited? Let me be very honest. Let me keep it real. Museums bored the heck out of me. Like, I've been to the museum, I've been to the Louvre, I've been to the National Museums. Listen, I would be lying if I said that they were interesting to me. I just don't care. But I know that's like a thing that people like. You know what? I'm gonna check out some more museums because you said that, because I know people want to see them in the vlogs. I know other people are interested in them. I just am not. Like, I am a type A personality. I need to be doing something. I want to be riding a bike at like 60 miles an hour or jumping out of a plane or something. I'm so bored. In the museum, even if it's like really cool, like when I was looking at like the mummies in Egypt, I was just like, boring. But I know it is a huge part of some people. I know it is a huge thing that people travel to go see. So I'm gonna check out some more museums on your guys' behalf because I don't care. I really don't. And other than the Louvre, I've been to the Louvre in Paris, and the first time I went to Paris was 8 years ago, and yeah, it was 8 years ago the first time I went to Paris, and I visited all the museums on that first trip, but I vaguely remember them, but I remember being very bored. But there are some very nice museums here, so like if you're somebody who's into museums, you'll have a ball, you'll love them, they're amazing. So because of that fact, I will visit some more museums for the vlogs, because for me, I'm just so bored at a museum. I've been to that museum. Like I said, the first time I came to Paris, I did all the. And that vlog probably exists somewhere on this channel, but it was a long time ago. I literally was so young. And I vaguely remember them, but you've been eating plain Greek yogurt for many, many years. Then I found kefir. I love it. Kefir it's a deep unlock. It is. The people out here eating kefir, drinking kefir, insane. Right there, if you see the Thinker Dante's Gate, check out. Listen, when I tell you, I'm not a visual. I guess in some aspects I am, but I just have too much energy. When I'm in a museum, I'm just like. Even when I was looking at the Mona Lisa, I was just like, okay. I'm just like, okay. And then here's the thing: when I was looking at the Mona Lisa, I'm one of those people. I'm just like, how do we even know this is the original? Like, how do we know that like this isn't just some fake that they just keep replacing every 6 months or something like that? You get what I'm saying? I mean, sure, it's to their credit, whatever. We have to believe what they're telling us. But that was my thought when I looked at the Mona Lisa. I'm just like, how do we know that this is the real Mona Lisa? I don't know. Just, not that it looked fake. I mean, I don't even know what a fake would look like, but how do we know? Like, for real, you get what I'm saying, Princess Emma? How? They probably just replace it every 6 months with something. Like the real Mona Lisa, who knows? Again, there's probably some art critics who are like, what are you talking about, Maryjane? It's just a crazy thought I had. I have no evidence to back it up. It's just a thought. If I miss your live chat and I watch every vlog. Aw, Deb! I love you, Deb. I'm so happy you're in the lives. I love talking to you. But it's just a crazy thought I had, and yeah, there's some people who are really interested in art, and if you are, oh my gosh, you'll just have the best time in Paris. I'm into art, but I'm not like a museum person, you know what I'm saying? I just get really bored. I have too much energy, and I just want to be doing something active all the time. But for the sake of you guys, and for the sake of the vlogs, and wanting to introduce some more really cool aspects of Paris, then I will go to museums for you guys, because I would love to show in the vlogs some really cool. I was gonna go to the opera the other day. I think I still will go. Paris or Japan to live only one. Paris. That's easy. But yeah, I was gonna go to an opera. Listen, I feel like that is an amazing experience, and I still might go. But when I was about to purchase my ticket to see an opera, like a live opera here in Paris, they said no phones allowed. I'm like, how am I gonna vlog it? I'm a content creator. How am I gonna vlog it? They're like, no phones allowed. When you get into the opera, they take your phone. And I was like, oh, no. No. I don't want that. So, we'll see. I'll probably still go, but we'll see. No, Japan is my favorite country. No. You didn't say what is your favorite. You said to live if I only had to pick one. You asked a very specific question. You didn't say what is my favorite. First of all, Paris is a city. Japan is a country. But you said I could only pick one between Japan or Paris. I'd pick Paris, but my favorite country is Japan. I did not say Paris is my... Well, Paris is a city, though. Japan will never change out of the #1 favorite country spot. Never. Get some of those Amazon glasses. Right, and film scene. I feel like they would peep me, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, we see your glasses. But I was like, no phone, how am I supposed to vlog the opera? But I still might go and just vlog the whole experience besides the actual opera, but I really wanted to vlog it. But there's no vlogging if you go to see a live opera. You know, opera where they're singing, you know, which is so cool. I still might go, but yeah, we'll see. You know, everything's got to be for the vlog. You got to put it on the vlog, whatever you're doing in life. Whoa. If you don't know what we're doing, we're on a mission to visit all the countries on planet Earth. Is this bugging anybody else? If you see the things flopping in the wind, it's because I have a air conditioner blasting at me because it is so hot. We're on a mission to visit all the countries on planet Earth, baby. Goal is to finish Africa this year. I am fundraising to help me with this goal of visiting all the countries in Africa. And we've got all these different, we're playing Donation Jeopardy tonight. If you haven't watched another live stream, Donation Jeopardy. All these different donation amounts. If someone donates one of these amounts, I take the thingy off and I do whatever's underneath. We've got different things underneath that I'll do if somebody donates that amount. The donation method is via the Cash App. It's in the comments. Shout out to Lala. We love it. We love all the different kinds of personalities we get in the chat. But anyways, yes. And you'll be kicking us off during this live stream game. Because we got a super chat from TJ. But this game has not been activated yet. And this fan is blown. I keep thinking, should I turn this off? We're going to give it a few more minutes. Because it is kind of blowing the stuff around a little bit. Should I turn it off? Have you been to southern France? That would be cool. I've been to southern France. I've been to Nice. I've been to Cannes. I've been to Bordeaux. I've been to Monaco. Hi, girl. You're back from the grocery store. Didn't get kefir, but you got 2 tubs of Greek yogurt. OMG, finally. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay. Kefir, it's okay. Kefir is not something you... If you have the Greek yogurt, you're good to go. I also today got 2 giant tubs of Greek yogurt, so we're twinning. I literally have. Should I show you my Greek yogurt? Let me show you what I'm working with. Hold on. Let me get my Greek yogurt. Hold on, I'm getting my Greek yogurt. I'm back. Boom! Girl, you're not doing it like me though. How big is this? 1 kilogram of Greek yogurt? You have 24 hours to respond. And I got this today, and I've already finished like half of it. Listen, baby, me and Greek yogurt, and this is the real deal. This is like one of the best Greek yogurts in Paris. Oh my gosh, obsessed. Coming from Greece. It says it comes from Greece. I trust it, whatever. I don't know how they got it here, but they did somehow. Boom! I'm obsessed with Greek yogurt. I love it. Greek yogurt is my entire life with berries on top, and I put vanilla bean in mine. Insane. I'm gonna put this back. Give me 1 second. Ow. Greek yogurt is my whole life. Have you thought about doing a working holiday in Australia? It's a working holiday. Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. You said, can you see the full donation Jeopardy chart? Yes! You know what? I should have had the full thing booming. We are doing donation Jeopardy, baby. All these different amounts. And you asked to see the full chart. I'm so sorry that I'm like cutting 50% of the chart off. Thanks for asking. Do you ever forget the groceries when you move hotels? No. Forget the groceries? No. Absolutely not. I eat everything that I purchase. Everything. Because I'm only purchasing, I purchase the same things all the time. Let me move the position of this chair. I'm eating eggs, ground beef, Greek yogurt, and berries. Salmon sometimes. And baby, I eat that. I don't forget it. Let me move. Having some maintenance issues. Yeah, I never forget the groceries. I eat them. I eat everything. Because I'm greedy. Just kidding, I'm not greedy. But yeah, I'm eating the same things all the time. All the time. I'm somebody who, I eat the same thing every day. And I'll literally be laying in bed the day before, excited about eating Greek yogurt. Like, I literally will be in bed and I'll be like, I can't wait to have my Greek yogurt tomorrow. Even though I have it every day. And I need to know what inspired your love for Greek yogurt, because you reignited mine. Okay, here's what happened with my love of Greek yogurt. Here's the deal. I used to be a vegan. Okay. Some of the worst years of my life. No hate to the vegans. I just think veganism is, in my opinion, I want to say this very delicately, the stupidest decision you could ever make is to be a vegan. You're gonna age like a tomato. I just don't even understand how, like, I understand, but it's just stupid, okay? Literally since the beginning of time, we've been meat eaters, okay? It's the way our bodies need to eat meat. And listen, if you want to be vegan, that's on you. I totally get it. I understand, and all the power to you. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I was vegan and I literally felt horrible all the time. I was always bloated. My face was broken out all the time. I had horrible PCOS. I used to have the world's worst period cramps. I would have my period and I thought I was going to die every time because that's how bad my cramps were when I have my period. I did not know that this wasn't supposed to be. Like, I thought this was normal. It's not normal. I used to have just, those kind of things. Boom. I start seeing, what was it? Japan, the Japanese culture. I started to travel to Japan all the time. Every time this is when I was vegan. Every time I'd go to Japan, I'd notice these people were so healthy. Their hair had such a dark, beautiful, like, when you eat healthy, you can literally see it down to somebody's hair. Like, you can look at somebody's hair and be like, that person is healthy. And it's not because it's long or thick, but just the way that it looks, the way that it glistens in the sun. And I would look at the Japanese people, and their hair just glistens. When the sun hits it, it's shiny, it's ethereal. Their skin, they have this energy, and they live forever. So I started to question myself. I'm like, how am I the Dumbo who's not eating meat, thinking that I'm doing something, and not eating any dairy, and I think I'm doing something good? And these Japanese cultures that have been doing the same thing for centuries, they're so healthy, they live so long, and they keep it pretty simple. Same with the Chinese culture. So I slowly started to incorporate meat and dairy back into my life. When I tell you, listen, the same week that I started eating meat and dairy again and eggs, it was like immediately the change. I felt the change. I felt different. Like, I felt alive. I don't want to exaggerate, but I just felt amazing. And I started to realize, I started to do research. I was like, no one's talking about the real enemies, right? When it comes to food. Our real enemies are the processed food, the fast food, the McDonald's, the sugar, the candy, the snacks. Those are our real enemies. Meat is not our enemy. Dairy is not our enemy. So anyways, I just started, I started to see my body change as well. I started to feel like my body changed when I started eating meat and dairy again. And I, in a way that I really liked. Like, my stomach is flat. I have crazy energy. I don't have like love handles or a muffin top like I used to. Anyways, so I got so swept away with doing more and more research about what healthy eating is. I discovered Greek yogurt from this girl I really admire. Her name is Dr. Mindy Pels. She has a YouTube channel as well. And she talked about the benefits of Greek yogurt and how it is one of the healthiest things a person can eat. It has 3 times as much protein as any other yogurt. It has been a staple in the Greek diet for years, which are some of the healthiest people. The Athenian army used to eat Greek yogurt before they went off to battle. So anyways, I started doing all the research about Greek yogurt and realizing how healthy it was, and I started gravitating towards it when I was eating it. I fell in love with it. Like, not only is it delicious, but it's really, 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 really good for you if you're getting the real Greek yogurt with, no additives in it. And it's so simple. You don't have to think about what you're going to eat for breakfast. I just put Greek yogurt in a cup. I add berries. Boom. You don't have to think about it. And the taste is really good. It's really thick and really satisfying. Yes, I did faint. When I was in Egypt, I fainted when I was riding a camel. It was so hot. I was on my period, and it was a bad combination. I was dehydrated. I hadn't had any water. Stupid. And I was riding a camel on the back of another man. Like, the man was in front of me. I was behind him riding the camel. And I'm telling him I'm going to faint. Like, I'm literally poking him. I'm saying, I'm going to faint. He's like, no, you're fine. He thinks I'm scared. I'm telling him I'm not scared of being on the camel. I'm about to pass out. He's like, no, he's laughing at me. He's like, everything's okay. You're okay. And I'm like, no, I'm literally going to pass out. And I feel my body fainting, and I literally fall off the freaking camel in Egypt. And that was when I was vegan. my body was depleted of so much nutrients and protein. I think you could probably figure out how to be healthy and vegan. I just think it's really difficult, and you're just making life harder for yourself. Like, why make life harder when it doesn't have to be meat? Listen, I don't. This is one of the most debated subjects on planet Earth. I definitely don't like feel strongly enough to like argue about veganism. So I choose not to, but I just think it's really stupid. Like, it's pointless. And if you go to all the healthiest, longest living, thriving human beings on the planet, they are all heavy meat eaters. Cantonese culture are the longest living people. Those are people from Hong Kong. I used to live in Hong Kong. I didn't live there, but I spent a lot of my time in Hong Kong, so I always felt like I lived there when I was living in China because it was a very short train ride away. Hong Kong, if you go there, all they eat is meat all day long. They're literally the world's healthiest people, the people in Hong Kong. And they have not changed their culture for centuries. Girl, what are some meat substitutes? You're vegetarian. Uh-oh. Okay, listen, you might not like this. I think... Okay. Okay. In my opinion, there's nothing healthier than meat, so I don't even know what to substitute it for. And don't substitute it for those fake meats. If anything, don't do the fake meats. Like what are those? Like Beyond Burgers? Don't do it. But even if you substitute meat for tofu, garbanzo beans, and mushrooms, you're not getting that gorgeous iron and magnesium and B12 and protein that's in a good piece of meat. But you don't have to, I'm not forcing anybody to eat meat. I'm just, if you want to be vegetarian, dude, yeah. I just feel like you're missing out on life. Meat is so delicious and it's so healthy. Our true enemies are processed food. Anything made by human beings that we were never supposed to eat. Candy, cake, pies, cookies, all this stuff. That's the true stuff that's, in fast food. Popeyes. I had somebody literally eating Popeyes. No, I'm not even going to open up that can of worms. I'm just saying. I know those are the true enemies, not the meat. But listen, if you don't want to eat meat, you don't have to eat meat. You can be vegetarian. You can have your mushrooms and your garbanzo beans and cashews, and we can live in harmony. We can agree to disagree. I love it. I know some people are vegetarian because, I know one girl, and she had part of her stomach removed, so she literally cannot eat meat. Like, her body cannot process it, and I totally get that. I mean, that makes sense. There's different reasons for everybody. I totally understand. But if your body has the ability to process meat, and you can eat it, why wouldn't you? And it does not make you fat. Meat doesn't make you fat. Carbs and processed refined sugar makes you fat. How do we start talking about this? I don't know. I love talking about it. And eggs, in my opinion, that's where beautiful hair comes from. In my opinion, my hair did not look good. This is my natural hair texture that was gone for so many years because my hair was so limp and fragile, and it broke so easily, and it didn't have the shine or the glow. The shininess, the silkiness came back into my hair when I started eating meat and eggs again. I'm serious. If I stopped eating meat, eggs, and dairy, my hair would go down the drain. I mean, that rich, you see it when you go to the Middle Eastern or the specifically Japan, China. It's my ultimate hair goal. How am I trying to, I'm trying to explain what I'm saying. It's like when you look at somebody's hair and it looks like it's glistening in the sun. That's what my hair goal has always been. That comes from a healthy diet. That comes from meat and eggs. I'm telling you. Anyways, we're not gonna harp on that too long. I don't want to offend any of the vegans or vegetarians. I love you guys. I love you, girl. You're a vegetarian. I still love you. We make the world go round. Different people, different opinions. That's just my opinion. That's just my take on the matter. Just my take. We're not gonna harp on it too long. Have you heard of a guy named Artis? No, he makes sun-fired food and hasn't eating meat for over 30 years. I've never heard of him. No. And I don't know what sun-fired food is. But if he has not eaten meat in 30 years, then all the power to him. That's his decision, and no problem. I like looking at history a little bit more rather than like a single person. I like looking at cultures and people groups that have been around for thousands of years, like the Japanese culture, the Chinese culture. These people have been around way longer than us, and they know what they're doing. They live forever. They're extremely healthy. They don't get diagnosed with all the diseases like we do. And even the tribes in Africa. I even asked some of the, when I was with the tribes in Africa, I even asked some of them, I was like, do you guys like have any vegans? Or they were like, what the heck is that? I was like, where you guys don't eat meat or any dairy products? They would starve to death. That's all they eat. And they're gorgeous and their teeth are straight. I also asked them that. I was like, how come you guys, you're tribal people, but your teeth are perfect? I don't know if you guys realize that. If you watch my vlogs of the tribes in Africa, I visited over 20 tribes in Africa. And their teeth are beautiful. They're straight. And beautiful teeth. And I literally asked this one dude, I'm like, do you guys get braces in the tribes? Like, it's funny to ask that question because of course they don't have braces. They don't even have mirrors. They're real tribal people. And I'm like, how are your teeth so straight? And they're like, meat. They literally eat meat straight off. Like, when you grow up on meat, there's a book about this. Hold on, let me see. There's a book called Soft Food, and it's about how humans, we started eating soft food and how it's ruined our health and ruined our teeth. And it's true. It's like when you grow up literally from baby stage and you're eating meat, you're chewing on like hard, it's hard to explain, but it's like when you grow up in the tribes, these tribal people, all they eat is meat. Their teeth just come out beautifully. Because when you don't use your teeth, they just kind of drift. That's why if you look at like the human skull has changed, our skull has changed, and the way our teeth grow in has changed over time because of the food we eat. We eat soft, mushy food, and we were never supposed to. We were supposed to eat, lamb and goat and cow, and that's what all the tribal people are eating, and they've never had braces, and their teeth are literally perfect. So, yeah, we're eating like cereal and donuts. A shame. Anyways. One day I'll get braces. Or Invisalign. But I'm not worried about it. I kind of like my teeth. I think they give me character. But maybe, I'm not opposed to it. I would one day, sure. But I have noticed the difference between Western and the tribal people in Africa. Like the tribal people, specifically the tribes I'm talking about. Their teeth are perfect and they don't do anything. They just eat meat all the time. And it makes, there's a video about this on YouTube. I think it's from a guy named, let me see. His name is, hold on.
Can I get all? Why do tribes have such straight white teeth? Is a question I get all of the time. So, in the Western world, kids grow up and they need orthodontics. They have teeth that look like bear traps sticking in all these different directions. And the reason why that happens, and doesn't seem to happen in places like this in Africa, is because all of our foods are softened. Our meat has no bones. Our bread is all just soft and palatable. And our teeth don't have a purpose, really. We don't chew, we don't gnaw and bristle anymore. And teeth, just like the human spirit, without giving a purpose, they just drift. Why do tribes have such straight white teeth? Is a question.
You heard it from this guy. This is a guy who also visited the tribes, the same tribes I visited. So you heard it from him. That video has 40 million views. Hi, Micah. Hi. We're talking about straight teeth in the African tribes. Why their teeth are perfect. It's because they eat meat, and that's all they eat. The way we're meant to. It's the way we're meant to eat. Okay, what is going on here? We're having some okay, we're good. It is 1:30. What's the deal? What's the deal? Did you guys get that part? What do you guys think about that? I stopped using sunscreen. I don't believe in it anymore. I stopped using sunscreen when I was in Africa. That's another way Africa changed me. I realized in all these tribal people, their skin was beautiful. They don't get skin cancer and they didn't have wrinkles. Even the old people. And they did not use sunscreen and they literally are baking in the sun all day. So literally, when I visited the tribes in Africa and I saw they didn't use sunscreen, I threw away my sunscreen. I don't use it anymore. I haven't used sunscreen in 2 months. I don't believe in it. I think it actually causes cancer. I don't think that we need to be protected from the sun. I think we should feel the sun. Human beings are meant to be... No, not true. We're meant to be eating meat. Go look at the tribes. ChatGPT is pissing... No. It's so funny you brought that up, that ChatGPT is pissing you off because it just says yes to whatever you say. 100%. It panders to whatever you say. Also, ChatGPT learns you. So it will always answer like according to you. Like it learns about you over time. So it's always going to give the answer leaning towards you. ChatGPT is not a good thing to have. It's really not. It's actually, I think it's preparing us to be complete and total idiots. In about 10 years, nobody's going to have any knowledge because they're going to be asking some AI, you know what I'm saying? Like no one's going to know anything anymore. But yeah, ChatGPT 100%. Like I could put into ChatGPT, tell me 100 reasons, or tell me 10 reasons why veganism is the worst diet ever. And it will be like, yeah, veganism is the worst diet ever. It'll run through all the reasons. And then I could say, tell me why being a carnivore is the best diet ever. It'll sit there and be like, yeah, being carnivore is the best diet ever. No, for real. And The creator of ChatGPT literally, he did like a press conference. Look it up. He just did a press conference and he even said that he's scared about the future because of ChatGPT. He's like, I never meant people to rely on it like this before. Like, for real. And even the other day, I asked ChatGPT, because I was writing something. So I asked ChatGPT, I said, what percentage of Americans have passports? It literally told me less than 10% of Americans have passports. So then I literally said to somebody, I put it on my Instagram story. I was like, did you know that 11% of Americans have passports? According to ChatGPT. So I got a DM, somebody DM'd me and said, Maryjane, that's not true. I was like, what do you mean? This person said, it's not true that only 11% of Americans have passports. It's like 50% of Americans have passports. So then I go back to ChatGPT. I say to ChatGPT, do 50% of Americans have passports? Because somebody just said this to me. And then it literally said, I'm sorry, yes. It's about 50% of Americans that have passports. What? It literally is scary because it just says whatever for whatever. It doesn't give you accurate information at all. Yeah, girl, it just lies to me straight up. Like, I call it out and it's like, you're so right. No, 100%. Like, it panders to whatever you are putting into it. It's going to lean that way. For real. And it doesn't give accurate information, and it's super scary. And so I literally said, like, I'm going to delete it for 1 week. And then I literally was having trouble in 1 day of not using it. That's when I was like, I need to end this relationship. It's getting scary. And then I did. BBC Link has the 10% recent stats of 48 in the AI. You have to be really specific and should double check info always. I just think it's better not used, to be honest. I think it's better not used. I'd rather read, and I'd rather push back against this scary era we're moving into where everything's automatic. So I deleted it off of my phone because I realized how hard it was for me. That's the same thing I did with my headphones. Sometimes you just gotta cold turkey quit something. It was so hard for me. I don't know if you guys saw my video where I said that I was trying hard to break up with my headphones. I was so addicted to those headphones. Like, I literally couldn't leave the hotel without them. That's what made me realize I needed to break up with my headphones. The harder something is, probably means the more damage it's like, the more you need to get rid of it, you know. I would love to have my own clothing line one day. Hi, Barry. Yeah, but I'm like, you can't just be handing out false information like that. That's such a difference. Like, to tell me that only 11% of Americans had passports, because I was literally using that information for something. And somebody DM'd me, and this girl was like, 50% of Americans have passports. So then I look it up, and it was like, I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, do you mean 50%? And then it was just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. What do you mean? Yeah, it's going to agree with whatever you put in there. Especially if you're asking it for life advice. Now that's when things get scary. Like, should I break up with this person? That's when you're in dangerous territory. Hi, Barry. Oh, what time are we looking at? It's 1:30. But I mean, I guess it's like, it's okay if you're doing real basic stuff like, can you make me a grocery shopping list? Or like, stuff like that. But even so, we should just use our own brains. Just use your own brain, even though it makes things really convenient. Like, you don't have to think about an email, but like, you probably should think about that email, you know? Like, when I want to reply an email to somebody, I could like put it in ChatGPT, like, reply to this person. That's scary. Like, no, come up with the email yourself. Use your brain. Because one day, we're just not going to use our brains. It's going to be so scary. I'll be in Kenya soon. It's useful but it's useful in lots of other cases. How you prompt it is important too. I didn't say it's not useful. It can be useful, but I think the better option is that you use your own brain, because what you don't use, you lose. What it's going to be of us in 10 years, we're not going to know anything. We're just going to tell all these AI, because it's only going to get more and more AI in life, you know? And it's like, we should, you know, like in WALL-E, like, it's crazy how the world is becoming WALL-E. Like, have you ever watched the movie WALL-E? You know, that little robot? And it was so old school, and everyone just turned into these humans that didn't do anything, and artificial intelligence did everything. Artificial intelligence planned your day, did your work, did your research. It's scary, and it's happening now. So, like, I want to be like, I don't know, like Will Smith in iRobot, where I don't turn into a droid. I refuse to turn into a droid. And I'm going to be fighting all the robots off like in 50 years. I want to use my own brain. It is like, for example, like you could literally put in ChatGPT, come up with a perfect day for me. And it can literally plan out the most perfect day. But like, you can't do that. You know? Like, no, you can do that. Or like a grocery shopping list. You can say, ChatGPT, make me a perfect grocery shopping list. This is my budget, and these are the things that I really, really like to purchase. And it'll literally come up with the perfect grocery shopping list with your budget and da 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 da. But it's like, no, you should be doing that because you have a brain. Convenience isn't always the better option. Can't think, but it's so scary because it's good at acting like it can. No, that's the scary part. That's the scary part. And then you get addicted to this person, you know? And it's like, a lot of people are saying to ChatGPT, like, I've had a really rough day. These are conversations like you're supposed to be having with a person, you know? So it's like, ChatGPT, I've had a really rough day. And ChatGPT will be like, tell me more about it. It'll pander to you like it's a real person. It's scary. And then you get addicted to this thing that's not even a real person. People make books with AI and sell on Amazon. That is so scary. And pastors, literally pastors who preach, are making their whole sermons on ChatGPT, which is so scary. Like, write me a sermon. Instead of a pastor like thinking about what to preach every Sunday, there are pastors who like go on ChatGPT, like, come up with a 45-minute sermon for my church, which is horrifying. And it can even make it in your tone. Like, ChatGPT can like learn how you talk and then like make a sermon or like make an essay with your own tone, so it like even knows how to sound like you. That is terrifying. That is so creepy. Oh my gosh, that is horrifying. Joyce Meyer talked about that. Like, her son put in ChatGPT, like, can you come up with a 45-minute Joyce Meyer sermon? And like, it did, and it made it so that it even sounded like the way she talks. You know what I mean? So yeah, super scary. We can do all this stuff with our own brains. Like, you know, it's getting out of control. We can do it with, you can come up with an email, even though it's so much easier to put into ChatGPT, like, reply to this person's email for me. Come up with a perfect email, you know. It's so much easier, but your brain can do it. I have to say this, you have the most, aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. My hair looks crazy, but thank you so much. Thank you very much for the hair comment. Yeah, let's push back against AI as much as we can. The world is only going to get more AI-ified. Automatic cars that don't have to be driven. Automatic you know, prompts on your phone so you don't have to do anything and all this automatic stuff. It's like we should be fighting that current so hard. Fight it. Fight it. Use your brain as much as you possibly can. And maybe in like 30 years you're gonna look crazy, like you're gonna look like the Will Smith with all these droid people. But that's a good thing. I feel like you write good college essays. I love writing an essay. I love doing research and about things. I'm obsessed with it, which is kind of why I deleted the ChatGPT thing. I'm like, no. It's not going to get me. I'm not going to lose my brain. Ask ChatGPT to plan the rest of your Africa travels. No! Can you imagine? I visit every country in the world and then it's like, I'd like to thank ChatGPT for planning my travels. That is so funny. ChatGPT, can you plan me the perfect... How do I visit... It probably could do that. I'd have to re-download it, but I probably could like put in ChatGPT like, I'm trying to visit every country in Africa. These are the 42 I have left. I have 6 months. Boom, plan it for me. With all the budgets and exactly how much money do I need. See, that's the thing. It can do it like this, but I can do it too, you know? I've been traveling this whole time without ChatGPT. Thank you, Taj. Enjoy your day. A man killed himself because of AI in 2023. Oh boy. Those are crazy. People are nuts. Okay. Oh, listen, here's the deal. It is 1:42 a.m. We've been live streaming for 11, 12, 2 hours exactly. Thank you so much. I am full steam ahead going with this challenge. We're gonna do it. But yeah, we've been live streaming for 2 hours, so I want to do what? How long? Absolutely, authenticity will be a thing of the past because nobody will even know what authenticity is. They'll be like, oh, I'm just going to ask AI. You know what I'm saying? Let me just ask AI. Why would I use my own brain? That's scary. Really, really scary. And like a lot of people are lonely, so like ChatGPT like fills that void for them, which is so scary. Can you imagine when they upgrade it to like where you can just be on the phone with AI? That is going to be horrifying. You could just have a whole conversation with it. Oh, they're going to do it. It's just a matter of time. You could be like, can I talk to you today? This is and this and this and this has been going through my mind, and this is how my day has been going, and ChatGPT is going to be like, I hear you. You matter. It's going to be, you know, it knows how to stroke you. It knows how to comfort you. It's going to be horrifying. It's going to be scary. Yeah. Anyways, I will not use ChatGPT to finish visiting all of my countries. I will be using my brain. Trial and error. Even though, you know, there's lots of error, but that's okay. Hi! Hi, Case Solus. We've been live streaming for 2 hours, right? So I think I just want to wrap it up, maybe. Yeah. I hope all is well with you too. Blessings to you too. Thank you so much. We had this lovely game going, Donation Jeopardy, and so far nobody has activated the game. I think I'm going to try to get 1 or 2 donations for Donation Jeopardy, and then we can wrap this live stream up. If anyone wants to help me with this goal of visiting all the countries in the world, I'm very much trying to finish Africa this year. There are 42 more countries in Africa that I have not been to. So that is the goal this year. Finish the continent of Africa. 42 more countries to go. Boom. Full steam ahead. I'm not coming up with a plan B because that's plan A. And I'm not quitting. So, if anyone wants to help me with this goal of visiting all the countries in Africa, it would be so greatly appreciated if we play this game, Donation Jeopardy. It would be so appreciated if anyone could donate. You can donate any amount, even if it's $1, $5, $6, $8. It's all appreciated. But if it's one of these amounts, I'm gonna rip the post-it note down and do whatever it says underneath. Nobody has done it so far this whole live stream. So if you wanna start us off, even though I think I'm gonna kind of taper off this live stream, but we'll see. If anyone wants to start us off with this game, it would be so appreciated, and thank you so much. And if you have a question, I'll prioritize your question.
As soon as I use my voice.
An ad popped up on my phone. Yeah. And it would be so appreciated. And I will give you a big virtual hug. And we're going to do whatever it says underneath. We have funny things written underneath. Things. Yes. Yes. Case Solus 85. Thanks so much. But yeah, the initial plan was to be back in Africa by the 10th of July. Oh my gosh, what happened to the last month? It flew by. So technically it's already July 2nd here, so that's in 8 days. So yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if we're going to be back in Africa on the 10th. I would love to be back in Africa on the 10th, but I really got to do some heavy duty fundraising, so we'll see. It might be maybe a week or so later, because visiting 42 countries in 1 year is a little hard without hitting the fundraising goals. So we'll see. I'm very optimistic. I'm full of hope. So yeah, we're gonna do it one way or another. We're gonna get it done. And I'm very excited. So yeah, if you guys didn't see my vlog I posted today, I'm daily vlogging every day this month to show the whole process of getting back to Africa, because it should be interesting. It should be very interesting, this whole thing, and exciting. And it's going to be a big deal when we get back there, because, baby, listen, when I get back to Africa, sweetie, we are on a roll. I will be visiting like 5 or 6 countries a month. It'll be very, 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 very exciting. So we're just preparing for that until now, every day. That's one mantra I like to live by. Maybe you can't figure out how to conquer the world today, but maybe you can figure out one step. That's what I'm doing. Is that corny? That's what this marathon runner said. There's this guy who runs marathons, like 100-mile marathons, all the time. And they interviewed him. I forget his name right now, but they interviewed him and they were like, how do you run marathons? Like, how do you do it? How do you mentally just keep running like 100 miles without stopping? And he said his advice was, I don't think about the whole marathon when I start. I don't think about the whole marathon while I'm running. I just think about the next step. Like, can I take one more step? Do I have enough energy to take one more step? If I do, then I do. Then I take it. And I was like, that's such good advice. That is the same method I'm using with this goal of visiting every country in the world. It's like, can I just do one step toward this goal today? Does that sound corny? but it's true. David Goggins. Did David Goggins say that? Was it David Goggins? You're so right. It was David Goggins who said that. Why was I thinking it was somebody else? It totally was David Goggins. You know what? For some reason, it evaded me that it was him, but it was totally him. He ran a 100-mile marathon in 72 hours, which never happened before, without stopping, which is crazy. And they said, how did you do it? And he said, I didn't think about the whole marathon. I wasn't mentally trying to figure out how to run the whole marathon. I was thinking about the next step. Can I take one more step? It's crazy. I live by the same philosophy. I have to remind myself of this every day, but the same philosophy is like, okay, I don't really have the plan yet for how I'm going to conquer every single country in the world, but I know that I can at least take another step closer to this. You know what I'm saying? And I could do another, and another, and another, and another. We're almost adult in a day, right, guys? Right, guys? So yeah, we're gonna do it. So I'm very excited. I think that you're coming back. You went on a walk? Oh, I love that. How do I say your name? Is it Chili? Or is it Child? How do I say your name? Because I want to like address you, but I'm like, you went for a walk. I love it. But you went on a walk in this heat. Woo. I hope you're hydrating. I drank literally like 4 liters of water today. I filled this up 4 times, and this is a liter of water. Because it was so stinking hot. It's still hot. Yeah, one more step. Absolutely. But I love the walks. I love the Greek yogurt. We're on the same wavelength. I very much want to spread the Greek yogurt. What do we call it? Movement? I'm starting the Greek yogurt movement. Me and you were starting it. I need my frozen blueberries. Frozen? Okay, I hear you. Pronounced chili like the country. I love it! Chili. We're on the same wavelength. Chili. We're on the same wavelength. Blueberries, even though I prefer... Frozen blueberries are a vibe though. But, yeah, you're right. Frozen blueberries, Greek yogurt, lemon water, walks. What are we doing? Oh, can you take a water break? Stop! Are you referring to that water break I took? Listen, I was thirsty. I drink a lot of water. It's what literally cleans out our liver. I had jollof rice. What was this? 2 days ago? No, yesterday. Yesterday I had jollof rice. Chile, not chili. I said Chile. Did I say chili? Somebody run it back. I said Chile. Chile. I feel like some people call the country Chile though, right? Anyways. Somebody run it back. I said Chile. Didn't I say that? Or did I say Chile? I can't be held accountable. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. I didn't know you were still here. I said it the first time. But I love it. Would love to see you find some Italian ice. Okay, listen. I heard you mention Italian ice before. I'm gonna look for some. We're gonna hunt some down tomorrow. We're gonna hunt down some Italian ice. Thank you so much for the super chat. Listen, the girls who get it, get it. Get your Greek yogurt all summer 2025. So you stay snatched. Thank you very much. I'm filling up my water. You want to stay snatched? I'm just kidding. I'm trying to talk like the millennials. Snatch. We're looking at 2 a.m. Listen. Oh. Maisha, are you here? The girls that get Greek yogurt get it. No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Hi, Noble Strength! It's been so long. Exactly. The girls who get Greek yogurt get it. Period. Stop. Don't laugh at me. I'm so sorry. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting a little deluge. But I mean it though, for real. It's a Greek yogurt thing. Okay, what are we doing? Maisha, are you here? Hi, Noble Strength. I didn't thank Maisha. I didn't know Maisha donated $5. Thank you so much, Maisha. You love my tan. Everybody's laughing. I was in the sun today. I definitely got burnt. It was the hottest day, so you see my red nose. And I definitely got burnt on my forehead. It'll go away in 48 hours. But yeah, I got all red today. My whole face was red because I was out in the heat. I was literally like the only one too. Because everybody was smart, stayed inside. I was outside walking to my hotel today, so I got a little crispy. I got a little tan. I got a little, she got a little... It's okay. It'll be gone in 48 hours. The large croissant. You saw the large croissant. That means you're following me on Instagram. Beatrice, that large croissant was slamming. You would think that because the croissant was so large that it wasn't good. It was delicious. And here's the problem. Like, I went to sleep and I put the croissant in the fridge because it was so big. I kept getting up to like take another piece of the croissant. You ever see those like reels? Or like people say like when you have grapes, like you get one and you walk away, you go back to get another grape, you go back, you get another grape. That's what I was doing with that croissant all night. It was dangerous. I'm never buying that again. Yeah, listen, but you don't have to worry about that with Greek yogurt. If you're eating Greek yogurt this summer, you're gonna be snatched. Right, that's what I thought too, that because the croissant was so large, that it was going to be dry or like not delicious. It was insane. It was insane. How you control cravings after dinner? You know what? I usually don't have cravings at all unless I'm eating junk. Like when I eat junk, well, that's with everybody, right? That's how the human body works. When you eat carbs and sugar, your blood sugar spikes, right? That's the reason we like carbs and sugar. It gives us a dopamine rush. The same feeling you get when you hug somebody or kiss somebody or having intercourse. It's called dopamine, right? It's the same feeling you get when you're eating sweets, sugar, candy, cake. You get a dopamine hit, right? So it feels good in your brain, but it does nothing nutritionally for your body. Carbs, fat, sugar, and then it crashes quickly, right? So that's when a craving comes. The croissant was $10. Yeah, so like when your blood sugar's stable, when you're eating things like Greek yogurt, I eat my ground beef, my eggs, I don't have cravings. I'm satisfied. Totally satisfied. I don't want any more food. My stomach is full and I'm satisfied. But when I start eating cake and cookies and carbs, of course I start having cravings and I want more and I want more and I want more. So yeah, my thing is like I eat junk like 1 day a week. You know what I mean? Because if I'm eating junk during the day, you want more junk. You want more. You want more. And so yeah, I try to really, really stay in control of what I'm eating. But like I said, when I'm eating healthy, complete satisfaction. That's the good thing about kefir. I'm trying to put you on kefir too. Listen, I don't say it has to be right away, but I'm trying to put you on kefir. You have a blueberry bush? I'm so jealous. You know how much money I spent on blueberries? I would love to have a blueberry bush that travels with me. Blueberry bush is flourishing. Wish I could share them with you. I would die. You want some of that bougie whipped cream? You listen. The bougie whipped cream was insane, delicious. The reason it got me is because I looked at the ingredients and there was only 2 ingredients: French cream and vanilla. Insane. The bougie whipped cream and the blueberries. I would die if I had blueberries from your blueberry bush. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing because I spend a lot of money on blueberries. Blueberries aren't cheap, but they're just like the best thing. I have some blueberries. I always have some blueberries on hand. I have some right here in the fridge. Yeah, the giant croissant. I don't know if you guys saw it. I had a giant croissant. I think I have a picture. I bought it here. I made a YouTube short about it. I just didn't post it yet. I bought this giant croissant the other day. Let me show you. If you weren't following me on Instagram, hold on. It was so good. Look. Boom, look at that thing. I bought this giant croissant. It was £2. I bought it to make a YouTube short about it, but I didn't post it yet. I need to post that YouTube short. But it was so good. Definitely heavy though. I had to walk. Like I went on a long walk to walk that croissant off, you know. You get that every time you go live. What? I know, wasn't that a good price? It was only $10, the croissant. Only $10, but it was huge, you know. Stay tuned. I have a YouTube short. I am not finished editing it, but I'll probably put it up tomorrow. I made a short about it. But it was, the croissant was so good. Oh, Noble Strength. The croissant was absolutely insane. Huh? Uh-oh. Noble Strength, are you sure? Oh, it's me, the Wi-Fi. Come on, Wi-Fi. Yeah, stay tuned. I have a YouTube short about it, so. Of course we're. Okay, I'm checking. Oh my gosh, Noble Strength! Or Audrey, thank you so much. Do you want a postcard? Thank you so much, Audrey. Donated $50. Would you like a postcard? I would love to. Thank you so much. Please email me. Okay, let me put my email in the chat. Just so that do you know my email? It's just my full name. But I will get you one literally first thing in the morning. I will send your postcard. Okay. Let me put my email in the chat so that you can tell me where to send it. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm putting my email. Okay. Do you see it? My email? It's in the chat. It's just my full name. just tell me where to send it, and literally first thing in the morning, I'll send you off a postcard. Thank you so much. I love sending the postcards. Thank you! She literally started us off on this, let me take this down. Oh! Boom! We're gonna do a travel fact. That didn't have anything underneath. I'm gonna hit you with a cool travel fact. Let me see. Yeah, just make sure. Thank you so much, Audrey. Please make sure you email me just to let me know where to send it, and I'll get that shipped off or sent off to you first thing in the morning. I love sending the postcards so much. And thank you so much. That is a huge donation, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit you with a cool travel fact. But let me... I already know the fact I want to give you, but I'm just fact checking myself. Okay, catch this. Okay, because this blew my mind the other day when I learned it. Okay. Did you know that there's 8 billion people in the world? And only 13% of the population ever leaves their home country. 86% of people never leave the country that they were born in. 87% of people never get a passport. This has been fact checked because I was wrong about this the other day. I fact checked myself. 47% of Americans have a valid, usable passport, which is crazy. But globally, around the world, out of the 8 billion people that are alive and have always been alive, roughly 8 billion, only 86% of people never leave the country that they are from. What? That blew my mind. Hold on, I have another crazy fact. Yeah, is that not crazy? Because I've been writing a book, so I was fact checking these things the other day. You guys, 86% of people never leave their home country. I mean, in their entire lifespan. Is that not mind blowing? Only 13% of Earth's population travels. What? Okay, hold on. I have another. Are they not crazy? And this was fact checked because it's from the United Nations. Because I was checking ChatGPT. Tina's here! Sorry. I got excited when I see Tina. Sorry if I just screeched in your ear. I'm gonna hit you with another percentage because I'm writing this in my book. So I'm currently working on a book. Hold on. I'm gonna hit you with another crazy fact. Listen. Listen to this. Okay. Here's a crazy thing. Only 20% of the world's population, brace yourself, only 20% of the world's population has ever been on an airplane. 20%. You guys catching me? Glad to be part of that 13%. You're blessed. That's a thing that I think humans, we don't look sometimes at how blessed we are. If you've been on a plane, you're part of a 20% category. If you've left the country you're from, you're part of a 13% category. Is that not insane? Absolutely nuts. And I fact check these. It's also in the airport. If you go to the Qatar airport is beautiful. If you guys have ever been to Qatar, the airport, it's popular. Hi! The Qatar airport is considered the most beautiful airport in the world. There's a lot of layovers in that airport. And so, aww, my people are here. I love you guys so much. But yeah, if you go to the airport in Qatar, that's written on the airport in the wall. It was like, it's like on the wall in the airport in Qatar, it says like, congratulations, you are part of you are part of the 20% of the world that has been on an airplane before. Crazy. Only 20%. Rose Rain! Oh my gosh, I feel like all my friends are here. You guys, my people are here. Rose Rain is here. Tina's here. Noble Strength. I love you guys so much. We're talking about how rare it is to travel or to have been on a plane at all. People don't realize how unique and rare it is. I think because of, I don't know, maybe social media makes people think it's more popular than it actually is. But yeah, if you've been on a plane before, you're part of 20% of the population. And if you've left the country you're from, you're part of a 13% population, which is crazy. You've been on a plane before. I love it. How was your experience? I feel like people are so afraid of planes, and I hate it. Planes are like so, it's like one of the safest. Being on the ground is more dangerous. Like, really. Aw, you're so sweet. I love you guys so much. Water break. But yeah. Insane. And planes are not your enemy. Planes are not dangerous. They're so safe. I saw a video the other day of it was like an Emirates Airlines flight going over Iran while it's in the comments. If you're looking for if you want to make a donation, the Cash App is in the comments. Do you see it? It should be pinned. You should see my comment. I pinned it. It's my full name. And thank you so much in advance. You've been on a plane like 4 or 5 times, but traveled out of the country only via a cruise. Oh, that's awesome. I've never been on a cruise. You've done something I've never done. And thank you so much. I have yet to be on a cruise. I do plan on going on a cruise though, because I haven't been to the Caribbean. So I plan, when I travel the Caribbean, I want to do it like via a cruise, or maybe at least part of it. Your first plane experience was when you were 8, when you were getting adopted. Aww. That must have been scary, or really a big. Aww. When you were getting adopted at 8. Wow. I saw this quote the other day about adopted people. It was like, the quote said like, if you're adopted, you shouldn't feel bad, like somebody chose you. Where like everybody else, you don't get to choose your kids. But like if you're adopted, somebody like handpicked you, like, I want you. Which is really cool. Yeah, it's pinned if anyone wanted to donate via the Cash App. Oh, Tina! You've been on a plane like 4 or 5 times. Yeah, planes are not scary. I feel like people are becoming afraid of planes, and I'm just like, no. Why? You don't see what's going on in the world? Like, planes are like one of the safest places you could be is up in the sky, away from all the crazy humans down here. Planes are bad. And they very rarely crash. It is almost unheard of. The cruise was so fun. Cruises look so fun. I need to get on a cruise. I will get on a cruise when I visit the Caribbean. I'm going to do some of the countries via cruise. I've never been on a cruise, but they definitely look fun. I'm excited. Do people solo cruise? Is that a thing? Do people like solo cruise, like solo travel via cruise, or would that be weird? Are cruises like made for like families and like dating, or do you ever see people like doing the solo cruise thing? Like, that would be so funny. Sure, you were handpicked. You really were. You were handpicked. Somebody chose you where people don't choose your kids. You get whatever kid you get. But if you're adopted, somebody handpicked you. My parents have been on numerous Alaskan cruises. Oh, that sounds really fun. There are singles cruises. There are singles cruises? But is that like for dating? Like, are they looking? What is a singles cruise? Like, is it somebody looking to date? Or is it just somebody having a ball all by themselves? Because if that's a thing, boom. I'm doing it. I mean, I'm doing it either way. I'd love to go on a Disney cruise as well. That would be so fun. I saw a video of a Disney cruise on Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. Not sure if I could do that. There's singles cruises. But that sounds like a dating thing, is it? It'd be awesome videos. Ella, I think you should absolutely solo a cruise. I will. I am. It'll probably be like literally first thing next year. So this year I plan to finish Africa. Next year I plan to head straight to the Caribbean so I can finish the Caribbean. So I'll probably be in the Caribbean January, February, March. I think there's some people just there to be on a cruise that isn't always couples. Okay, interesting. Huh? It's my full name. There's results found. Did you type it in right? Try typing it in again. It should pop up because we've had people do. Are we rolling? Are we here? Can you guys see me and hear me? I think we should be okay. The Wi-Fi, the whole electricity of this hotel just went out. Okay. Mine froze too, had to refresh. Okay, can you hear me now? The whole electricity just went out. Okay, I'm sorry guys. The electricity just went off and on in this ratchet. They need to pay the electricity bill. I'm just kidding. The hotel electricity just went out for like 30 seconds. I'm so sorry guys. I think we're good to go now. Okay, we're back. We're rolling. Hold on, I need to turn the air conditioner back on. Yeah. We're talking about cruises. Yeah, I will do the cruise thing, and I'll probably do the solo cruise thing. It sounds like a lot of fun. The Caribbean is very expensive. No, it's not. The Caribbean's not expensive. And my family is from there. If you think it's Africa's expensive, Caribbean is 50 times more expensive. No, it's not. No way, no how. No way, no how. Where do you mean specifically? There's no way. St. Thomas, St. Martin, Bermuda, Aruba, Jamaica. These places aren't expensive. Dominican, Puerto Rico. There's no way it's expensive. Maybe in the resorts. Maybe. But like, Dominican is cheap. Cuba, cheap. Puerto Rico, cheap. I have friends who go there all the time. Like, all the time. And I have a friend who, a lot of things that are imported in the hotels are very expensive. Tell me what kind of prices are the hotels? Like, how much a night? There's no way. The food has to be cheap. DR isn't expensive, but a lot are expensive. When I was in high school, I went to high school with a lot of Dominicans. Like a lot. And a lot of Puerto Ricans were in the same high school as me. And they would always go home and like come back. Uh, yeah, Haiti's super cheap too. You're from Trinidad. Are you saying Trinidad is expensive? I always thought Trinidad was inexpensive. Hold on, let me turn the air conditioner on. It turned off for a second. Here we go. Let me. Guadeloupe, which is a French island, can be expensive due to the imported food importation. Everything is very much expensive there. Really? That's surprising. Guadeloupe, which is a French. Yeah. Flights are expensive and the hotels are like $250 USD per night. Okay. I always thought of the Caribbean as like inexpensive, but maybe like a cruise is not super expensive. Like if you just did like a cruise that stopped in like multiple islands, you know? I think that would be like, would it be better? $250 USD is average. I pay that when I travel within states. Yeah, I think it's pretty average. $250 USD a night is pretty average. Africa is 3 times that, 4 times that. If you want to stay in something 4 or 5 stars. But yeah, maybe it's depending on the resort. But if you want to stay in 5 stars in Africa, you're paying about 4 or 5 times that. Zambia, did you guys watch my Zambia? Oh! Thank you so much, Stack Bundles. I didn't even know you were here. Hi, Stack Bundles. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, Africa's nuts. With the ching. You be creeping. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get a matcha on you tomorrow. For sure. When catch my vlog tomorrow, I'm gonna say this matcha is on Stack Bundles. Thank you so much. The most expensive you pay for hotel in the States is $500 a night. Yeah. When I was in Zambia, I don't know if you guys caught my Zambia vlogs. I was like on a really nice resort. That was, catch it, listen. This was the average price. $700 a night. That's so that you could be around the animals. If you want to be in Africa and you want to be around the animals, you want to be on the game resorts, you want to be on the game, you want to have the zebras and the giraffes, and you want to have the lions and the elephants, you want to be all near all that, you're paying at least $700 to $1,000 a night. South Africa's worse. In South Africa, if you want to stay near the game, which is what I wanted to do, it's the best for the videos and the pictures, upwards of $1,700 a night. $1,700 a night in South Africa if you want to stay on the game, which is what I wanted to do, you know, which means around the animals, near the game drives, in the nice resorts. Zambia, $700 a night. Now, if you want to bump down the stars, like if you want to stay in 2 or 3 stars a night, then of course the price goes down. You're going to be paying maybe $80, $90 to $100 a night. But that's if you want to bring down the stars. If you want to stay in anything under 3 stars. But if you want to stay anything above 3 stars, you're paying about $700 a night. Easily. Depending on where you stay. Yes, it can be expensive for 5 stars. Hotels in DR can be $240 per night. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. You're being so nice, baby girl. Hi, Donald. Hi, Maryjane. Have you been with Washington State? Guess what? I'm going to tell you something gross. Do you want to hear something gross? I was conceived in Washington State. My mom never fails to tell me that. She always told me that, and I'm like, Mom, that's too much information. She always tells me, Maryjane, did you know that you were conceived in Seattle? I'm like, Mom, I don't want to know that, but it's too late. I know now. So yes, I was conceived. My mom was living in Seattle, Washington when she got pregnant with me. No, he wasn't in the Navy, but my mom lived in Washington State for several years, but she moved when she got pregnant with me. She moved back to New Jersey, which is where my mom is from, which is where I'm from. But yeah, my mom always told me that as a kid, and I'm like, Mom, I don't want to know that. That's too much information. Hi, Haley. I love that name, Haley. Yeah, isn't that too much information? I would always tell her that. She would just laugh at me. I think it's funny when parents or friends have too much information. Yeah, I'm like, Mom, why are you telling me this information? I have not looked into the Diddy trial at all. And I don't want to. I don't want to know anything about it. It's gross. So no, I haven't heard anything about it. I know of it, but I haven't looked into it at all. That's all. I try to keep my head out of the news, you know what I'm saying? There's always some chaos going on in there. I don't want the tea. I don't want the tea. How is that going to benefit my life? I don't want the tea of that trial. No, thank you. Yeah, I was like, you know what? That is too much information. But I have been briefly to Seattle, very briefly. But not too much time there. But my mom was living there, like I just said, literally right before I was born. Audrey, I see your email. I'm going to be sending you a postcard first thing in the morning. It's 2 a.m. We're going to do 30 more minutes here. I don't miss Amsterdam. I'm only a train ride away from Amsterdam. Literally, if I got on a train right now, I could be in Amsterdam in an hour and 45 minutes. It's very close to Paris. Literally, you could spend the day in Amsterdam and come right back to Paris at the end of the day. It only takes an hour and 45 minutes to get. There's a direct train right to Amsterdam from here. I like Amsterdam, but I don't love Amsterdam. I like it. Using like very loosely. But I don't hate it. But the thing about Amsterdam is it's a little it's a little boring. That makes sense. The only thing people do in Amsterdam is they party and they drink, you know? It's a big party city. Lots of partying, lots of clubbing, lots of drinking. Everybody's drinking. It's a very heavily drinking city. So if you don't drink like me and you don't club or party, it's kind of really boring. And other than that, it's cute, but like, I like other parts of Holland better. I think there's better parts of the Netherlands. Yeah, and everybody's smoking weed. You're from the US. Yeah, it's a popular party place, you know. But I have done many a trip to Amsterdam because my chicken wing is from Amsterdam. Yes, I call my boyfriend my chicken wing. I don't know why. My chicken finger. He's not from Amsterdam. He's from the Netherlands. Yeah, that's where I got this tattoo. Was in Amsterdam. Which represents Amsterdam. This tattoo literally represents Amsterdam. In Amsterdam. I like saying Amsterdam. Amsterdam. I like Rotterdam better than I like Amsterdam. If you're going to go to the Netherlands, I would say visit Rotterdam. It's way nicer than Amsterdam. More chill vibes. When did I get this tattoo? I got this tattoo in 2022. In Amsterdam. I got it. Okay, listen. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, okay? Stay with me. You're going to think I'm crazy. I was starting to fall in love with my boyfriend, who is Dutch. He's from the Netherlands. We were going through some crazy life stuff together. And I'm like, I literally made it up in my head. I was like, I'm going to live here. I'm going to be a Dutch person. I'm going to live here with the rest of my life with my boyfriend. And we would ride bikes together around the city. And it was just like the best time of my life. Him and I would ride bikes for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And it was just the most fun thing, one of the best parts of my life. Skip him. I love riding bikes. And so anyways, it just represents happiness. And the happiness I feel when I'm riding a bike. I literally feel like it's one of my favorite things on earth. So that's what this tattoo represents. It also represents Amsterdam, because this is the icon of Amsterdam. Everyone's on a bike. Yeah, so it represents that, the happiness I feel when I'm riding a bike, and it represents the city or the country of the Netherlands, which is very near and dear to my heart. And maybe one day, I don't know, maybe we'll live there. Who knows? I would like to live there, but not in Amsterdam. Somewhere in the north, more north. How far is Amsterdam from the Netherlands? Amsterdam is in the Netherlands. Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands. The Netherlands. That's how Dutch people say it. Netherlands. The Netherlands is a country right underneath, or actually, it's to the top left of France. It's a little tiny country called the Netherlands. It's also called Holland, and the capital is Amsterdam. But it's not the nicest part of the country. In my opinion, I've been all over Amsterdam. There's some beautiful parts of the Netherlands that are not Amsterdam. It's kind of like Dubai. Everyone thinks Dubai is a country, but it's just a city. It's kind of like the same thing with Amsterdam. It's just a city. Yeah. But yeah, I talked before that I was in this crazy stage of my life when I was getting all these tattoos, and I wish I didn't get them. I'm going to get all of my tattoos removed. I plan on removing my tattoos by the end of the summer. Literally, when the summer ends, I'm going to have my first session of tattoo removal to remove all of my tattoos, but I'm keeping this one. That's the only one I want to keep. And this one. Is there something right here? I never know which side it's on. There's a cross here, right? It's somewhere. That and this are the only ones I'm going to keep. I'm removing everything else. Goodbye. Don't get tattoos, you guys. I was crazy. I was 19, 20, 21, feeling myself. And I got a bunch of tattoos that I hate. It's painful, but I have a high pain tolerance. Like, I literally ripped my thumb open the other day, and I had to get 2 stitches. And the girl was like, do you need pain medication? Because these stitches are going to hurt. And, no, he's not of African descent. What a weird question. No, I said he's Dutch. He's white. My boyfriend is white. I was getting 2 stitches in my thumb the other day, and the girl was saying, Brace, this is going to be painful. you're gonna need pain medication. I'm like, I'm fine. And she was stitching up my thumb, and I was just literally like, this. I have a really high pain tolerance. They have Blackface Festival. Yes, where white people paint their faces. It's called, oh, whatever. No, they don't. Have you been there? No, they don't. And if you go to the Netherlands, no, they don't. No, they don't. This is not true. And if you go to the Netherlands, you had a tooth abscess. Oh no. Now that is painful. No, I have a high pain tolerance, but anything associated with teeth pain, yeah, I can't handle that. That's intense. That's a different level of pain. Oof. That's a different level of pain. Yeah, I always tell people under the age of 25, do not get tattoos, because I feel like your brain changes after 25. At least mine did, and I'm not the girl I was. And I cannot wait to get these tattoos off. I think clean skin is so beautiful. Tooth abscess was awful. Thought I would die. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's a different kind of pain. They say the two most painful things a human can experience is childbirth and toothaches. Like tooth pain. Oof. Yeah, I would get tattoo any day over like tooth pain. You go what I'm trying to say. Pain in the teeth area. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, did anyone see? Are you guys following me on Instagram? I started a movement. You have 3 tattoos. One on the top of your foot didn't hurt until I drove with it. Yeah, I feel like little subtle tattoos, they're really cute. Like I said, I'm keeping this one. And I'm keeping this one. But the big bulk, like the... No. I don't like it. Oh. I hate it. I wouldn't have gone. But the girl who's doing my tattoo removal, she told me, I'll put my Instagram in the chat so you guys can follow me, because I just made a comeback to Instagram. Peep it. But yeah, the girl who's doing my tattoo removal, she told me, like, don't get your tattoos removed in the summertime. Fred, you're getting blocked when I am done this conversation. And by the way, I'm mixed, right? You know my family's mixed. Fred. Oh, Tina, you got him, Tina! Tina! Tina's moderating. Thank you, Tina. I loved Tina. I love it. Yeah, shout out to Tina for nipping that in the bud. It was some random comment about, can someone love? That is so stupid, because it's like, I'm mixed up. So what does that even mean? My family comes from mix of cultures. So what does it matter what the race of the person I date is? It does not matter. Because if it did matter, then I wouldn't exist. Cam is here! Tina, you are a blessing to my life. I just want to let you know that. All of you guys are, truly. Huh? You're like, what are we even talking about? so many people wouldn't exist without mixing of cultures. I wouldn't exist without the mixing of cultures and races. So when people come with that interracial dating comment, like, you can't date somebody from another race, that doesn't make any sense. Or it wouldn't make sense in my case. I wouldn't exist if cultures didn't mix. So everybody is awesome. All people are beautiful. I'm not full blood of anything. Not sure. Yeah, I know, Tina. It's okay. Fred, you're in timeout. Dave! You're mixed up too, genetically, mentally, spiritually. Hey, me too. Well, genetically, mentally. Yeah, sure. Me too. So yeah, a lot of people, you're black and white. A lot of people like to point at the interracial couples, like this person, you should be with your own race, but how does that make sense? Because if I were to show you my family tree, we are everything. I'm not just one country, right? Like, I have Native American, European, African all mixed in. Right. So imagine, Rose Ray, and somebody coming to you and being like, you have to be with somebody the same race as you. You'd be like, well, what race? Whoa, we will have no slander. We will have no slander of the different races. I have, listen. This is why I don't like talking about this subject. We will have no slander of the different races. You cannot say that. Thank you very much for deleting that comment. Not okay. My grandma's white, and she's nothing to be afraid of. And you should not judge people based on their skin color. Imagine somebody said that about you. What if somebody said, I'm terrified of black men? You wouldn't like it. So don't say that about another race of people. They're just people. Okay? Tina's in it. Be with who you love. Exactly. Be with who you love. And hey, don't cut off somebody, because you might be cutting off the love of your life. If you say, I don't want to date this kind of person or that kind of person, you could be cutting yourself off from the absolute love of your life. You're half Irish and the other half is sober. I love that. I think I have Irish. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anymore? I don't know. I don't care. Chances are, if you're from America, you're probably mixed up. Unless you immigrated to the country. If you didn't immigrate, you're probably mixed up. You know what I'm saying? That's what the American country is, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. You are shocked to know I have a smooch. Kanan. I would never block you, because very much appreciate you in the chat. But you gotta chill out. You can't be putting this stuff on my live streams. I don't agree with you at all, and I think you are being very prejudiced and not cool. You just met a man 2 months ago, and he's so nice to me. Aww, I'm so happy for you. I love when people say stuff like that. I feel like you always hear about the bad stories, the bad experiences. I love that for you. Aww, I hope it all works out. Finding a man who's sweet and nice is a level up. Like, that's amazing. He's sweet and nice to you. Well, you're sweet and nice, so I can understand you attracting that. Aww. I'm so happy for you. There's nothing like a sweet man. I love it. Genuinely sweet. I don't mean like a finesser, you know, who's sweet in the beginning and then switches up. That is just the sweetest thing I heard all day. Well, it's probably because he was attracted to your sweet and kind. You came in this chat and you were just saying all kinds of sweet and kind things to me, so I can tell your vibe. I love hearing good news like that. You know what? I feel like we live in a world where everybody bashes men. You know, men did this. I love hearing about good reports about like that you just said, because I've had my fair share. You know, I understand it. But that's so sweet. All men, all different, doesn't matter the skin color. Women, we just want a nice man. That's me. I don't care about the color of the man. I want someone kind and treats me nice and appreciates me, and we can level each other up and grind together and stick with each other in hard times. And the color is the last thing I'm worried about. Not true. If you mean sex, that's not true. You were shocked to know you have a smidge of Wales. Whoa, Maryjane. That is so cool. I've been to Wales. What a beautiful but boring country. There's nothing going on in Wales. There's nothing going on, but I love it. The nature is beautiful. And the vibes are cool. Wales, you have Wales in you. That's really, really cool. Wow. Wales is a vibe. Wales is a vibe. No one visits. I feel like nobody hypes up Wales. Why? It's boring. That's why. It's still a vibe though. How was your process of visa prep? You should make a video about visas. I know I should, because baby, I have literally 30 visas that I need to achieve this year. I'm still here. I feel like all my friends came. I feel like, I don't know, I just got so happy talking to my friends, talking to all you guys. Did you go on another walk? There's a cool festival in Cardiff. No, you should visit. You totally should, Maryjane. You might be a smidge bored, but I mean, no, you might not be bored. You probably could find some cool things to do. When I was in Wales, it was nice because I was with my little brother and we literally did nothing, but we were so tired, so. But the nature was beautiful and there's nothing going on in Wales. Just green grass. You came home, you had Greek yogurt. Every time I have Greek yogurt now, I'm gonna be thinking of you. Which is literally every morning. We're the Greek yogurt goddesses. We started a fan club, me and you. Boom. And there's gonna be a glow, and they're gonna be like, girl, where are you getting that glow from? I'm like, it's the Greek yogurt. All the places with beautiful nature. Yeah, Wales has beautiful nature. Beautiful, but it's a nice place to relax. But apparently there's a festival, so that's cool. Maybe Wales is for authors with writer's block, right? No, Wales is so beautiful. If you don't know what Wales is, it's a country in the UK, and it's gorgeous, but there's nothing going on, so it's beautiful. Peaceful if you just want to relax. But just grass for miles and miles and miles. Not a whole lot going on. It felt quite empty to me too. I feel like everybody in Wales moves to London, or they move somewhere else where they can get better work opportunities, but so it feels quite empty, but it is a gorgeous country. Really, really gorgeous. Really tiny. You just want to escape and just be in nature. Your favorite snack is Greek yogurt with peanuts and raisins. Ooh. See, that's why I love Greek yogurt, because it's a good base. It's a canvas. Greek yogurt is a canvas for you to get creative. What do you want to do? Do you want to add nuts? Do you want to add nut butter? Me and my girl love adding nut butter and blueberries. She does the frozen blueberries. I do the just straight up blueberries. I also put vanilla bean. Insane. Greek yogurt is a canvas. You go crazy with it. What do you want to do? Some people I know put avocado on their Greek yogurt. Your daughter loves Oreo flavored. Oh my goodness, Oreo flavored. Oh no Nutella, no. Listen. The reason we're eating Greek yogurt is because it's healthy. Delicious, but it's healthy. If you put on the Nutella, you're taking all the health benefits. All those beautiful Greek yogurt is packed with healthy bacteria and protein. It also has there's no sugar, so there's no nasty stuff in it. So don't add Nutella. I mean, if you can, if you want to, but you're going to take all the beautiful health benefits away. Listen, once you add sugar to something, you cancel out the health benefits. Gone. Yeah, we're the Greek yogurt goddesses, period. No, like, we literally are. We literally are. And there's going to be a glow about us this summer, and then people are going to be like, girl, who's got you smiling like that? Why is your tummy on flat? Why is your skin on? And you're gonna be like, I told you to start drinking. I told you to start eating Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a finesse. It's literally one of the healthiest things you can eat. It is so good for you. It's one of those things that you can keep eating, and you can keep eating it because it's so healthy. Do you still take chlorophyll drops? You know what? I had food poisoning one time. When I was in Egypt, I got bad food poisoning. Nothing was working. I used chlorophyll drops. The food poisoning went away. So I haven't taken it, but here's the fun thing about matcha. You guys know how much I love matcha. Matcha has natural occurring chlorophyll in it. Naturally, it's already in the matcha, baby. Hi, my Cash App is my name. Okay, so a lot of people spell my last name wrong. People say Byram, B-Y-A-R-A-M. That's not my last name. My last name is Byarm, B-Y-A-R-M. So that's my Cash App. It's in the comments. If you look at the comment, I pinned the Cash App. Somebody wants to donate. Uh-oh. Are we getting another donation? But yeah. My last name is spelled B-Y-A-R-M. Everyone says Byram, but it's Byarm, and it's in the comments if you want to check. I pinned it. Oh! Thank you very much for the second super chat, Kanan. Thank you so much. You're waiting to taste matcha, but you haven't tasted matcha yet? You're waiting to taste, but you heard it tastes really earthy. Closest thing I've had to earthy is stinging nettle tea. I've never heard of that, which was really good to you. Huh? Yeah, shout out to Kanan, thank you so much. Okay, I need to put you on matcha. Can I send you some matcha? You need to get the matcha thing going. You got me hooked on matcha, Mary. I love it. I love that because matcha is so healthy. And yes, there's naturally occurring chlorophyll in matcha. It already exists in it, which is so cool. So I don't take chlorophyll anymore because it's in the matcha. It's a natural detoxifier. I mean, you guys know we always end up talking about matcha in the lives because it's just so healthy. I literally see a difference when I don't drink matcha. Like, I visually see a difference in my face, in my energy, because it's so healthy. So yeah. And I don't take medicine. I haven't taken medicine for over 5-6 years. I don't take drugs. I believe part of that reason is because I drink matcha every day. It naturally keeps you like from getting sick, and it gets the nasty infections out of your body, and I rarely ever get sick. That's all because of matcha. So yeah, I'm very happy that you guys have come to love it as well. Oh yes, coming Tina. Oh, you guys know each other? I definitely can do that. I definitely can put matcha in there for sure. Of course, I can. Where is the place? Okay, I was just doing I was just doing this for my vlog tomorrow. So the best place to have matcha drink in Paris. Okay. This is a very okay. I'm gonna give you three options. Okay, my favorite place to have matcha in Paris is Copain's. You know Copain's? I don't know if I'm saying it. Copain's. Copain's? You know Copain's? Can you see that? Hold on. Let me get a better picture. I'm gonna try to blow up the picture for you. This is where my favorite matcha is in yes, with an S on the end. I'm trying to fix the glare. Oh, there's a glare on it. Hold on. What happens if I block my thing? I don't get technology. What's happening? Okay, you can't see it, but it says Copain's. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? This is where I get my favorite matcha in Paris. There's several chains. There's Copain's all over the city. But also, here's another place. It's called Wani. Wani. Yes, that's my favorite matcha. There's so many different locations. But also Lancaster has the best matcha. If you go to Lancaster, get their coconut matcha. It's so good. Lancaster is a hotel that has its own cafe. So you don't have to stay at the hotel to eat at the cafe. That's where my other favorite matcha is from. It's so good with the coconut milk. Oh, so good. Where the models stand outside. No, that is the bakery with the models is Cedric Grolet. That's like a really fancy yeah, they hire their own models, which is hilarious. In my opinion, it's a little over the top, but and he thought he was so cute too, the model. He was like, he knew I was taking a video of him, so he was like posing. He was like, because he saw me vlogging him. I'm like, really, dude? I mean, he was handsome, but he was feeling himself a little too much. It was giving Abercrombie and Fitch. Yeah, try it. It's so good. And I love Copain's because everything in there, all the pastries are gluten-free, and they're so good. Try the matcha cookie. For me, the matcha cookie and the matcha latte. Your vlogs have literally changed my lifestyle. Stop! I keep making them for you. I'm gonna make some more for you. Try it out. See how you feel. See how you like it. Come back. Let me know, because I don't mess around with the matchas. Like, I take it very seriously. I'll tell you, I've tried some nasty matcha lattes in Paris. I have. You've got to know where you're going. You know, you got to know what you're doing. Like, I was so excited to show my friend Luca. He'd never tried matcha before. So me and my friend Luca were walking around Paris, and we just picked the first place. Like, he's like, I've never tried a matcha latte. And I'm like, what? So we were just walking. We just picked the first place, which was called, where did we go? Cafe Kitsume. We went to Cafe Kitsume, and it's just because it was like close by, and bought him a matcha, and it was literally the worst thing I've ever tasted. Like, yeah, you gotta know where you're going. Because they just added this much milk and this much matcha. He said to me, it just tastes like milk. I was like, I know, they didn't make it right. I love a matcha recipe with almond milk. That's one of the best ways to make it, but not as healthy. No, it's healthy. Which change to ceremonial grade. Oh yeah, ceremonial grade is like up there. I got you. Yeah, let me know. Come back and let me know when you try it. You're gonna walk again in like 30 minutes. I'm obsessed because I'm literally gonna. I love it. Walking Greek yogurt. Like what? You're going to. It's over for the girls. What else can you make matcha with? You can put matcha in anything. You can make straight. I think the healthiest way is just straight up. When you wake up, instead of coffee, make your matcha, hot water, drink it on an empty stomach. That's the best way. If you want to make a latte, you can put it over milk. If you want to add it into things for the flavor, that's really good too. I also sometimes mix it in my Greek yogurt. Sometimes I put like a teaspoon inside of my Greek yogurt, mix it up. Yeah, just go crazy with it. Have a good night, Tina. I enjoy dropping in. Gotta catch Love Island. Tina, thanks so much for dropping in. Enjoy Love Island. I think I'm going to kind of wrap this up too because it's approaching 3 o'clock. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do 20 more minutes. Thanks so much for dropping in, Tina. But yeah, you can do so many different things with matcha. I think we're going to wrap up this live. We've been live for a little bit. So, yeah. Should we do one more? Good night, Tina. I'm going to do one more. We got one donation. Two. No, we got super chats. But as far as this donation Jeopardy, we got one. I'm going to do one more and then we'll wrap up this live stream. If anybody wants to help me with this goal of visiting every country in the world, your girl's going back to Africa soon to finish the continent. So I could use all the help I could get. If anyone wants to help, we got super chats from Kanan. Who doesn't see? Huh? Who doesn't see the super chat? I saw the super chat. But yeah, we got super chats. Thank you guys so much. I want to do one more. If anyone wants to donate any one of these amounts, we're doing It's Donation Jeopardy. One more, and we'll wrap this live stream up. That sounds good. The Cash App is via the comments. It's in the comments, pinned in the comments. And yeah. We're going to do one more and sign off. We've been on 3 hours. We've been on three. Yeah, so I think it's a good time to wrap this baby up. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be back on at some point. I see your super chat. I saw it. And I love talking to you guys. I really do. But yeah, matcha is... Shout out to the Japanese people for introducing us to such goodness. It really is that good for you and tasty. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm trying to send another one. Oh, I don't know what the deal is. Huh? Who is? I'm gonna see what Love Island is about. I hear people talking about Love Island, but I have no idea what that is. Try to check it out one day. Yeah, we're gonna do 10 more minutes because I'm gonna go to sleep. We do 10 more minutes of this live stream. I love talking to you guys so much. I truly do. It's like my favorite part of the day. And you guys are genuinely my friends. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. So if anyone wants to donate in the next 10 minutes, then it would be awesome. We'd round off this live stream. And I genuinely love, okay, my girl, walking, Greek yogurt, blueberries, eggs, avocado, our new life. Literally our new life. I love it. Walking, that's a level up. Greek yogurt, blueberries, eggs. No, 100%. I know, I see you're not budging on the meat. That's okay. That's okay. We'll meet in the middle. No, listen, the Greek yogurt, it makes up for everything. Blueberries, eggs, avocado. Now we're cooking. Now we're talking. You're talking about hair swinging, skin glowing. That's how you do it right there. I love it. I'm vlogging again today. I'm daily vlogging for the rest of July, so stay tuned. Because I'm going to do all the things. And you make it so much more exciting. We're doing it! Aww. Noble strength. That is a very nice thing to say. What are your thoughts on pretty privilege when traveling? Oh. Gotta hop off, but get a good 8 hours, girl. Excited for your vlog tomorrow. I will. Totally, I will. And see you tomorrow in the vlog. I might give you a shout out. And thanks so much for tuning in. I love your vibes. We're literally friends. What? See you tomorrow. Okay. Thoughts on privilege during travel. I definitely think that maybe if someone is attracted to you, like maybe if there's a man and he's traveling and there's a girl and she's traveling, maybe the girl would get maybe treated better or a nicer experience or more help versus the man. So I don't know, I have to give that one thought. Pretty privilege during traveling. It's an interesting subject. I definitely believe in pretty privilege. I mean, I definitely know it's true though. But I don't know if it's always good. Like, I don't know, sometimes maybe sometimes females are objectified, which isn't a good thing. So yeah, I have to think about that. I'm gonna come back next live stream. Maybe that'll be my next live stream topic. I have to think over my thoughts about that. That's a really good question. So maybe that'll be the next live stream topic because it's interesting. People will be over nice. You mean people will be more nice to you if they're attracted to you? Maybe, but also I could see it as like a negative thing too. Like maybe, yeah, true. Yeah, like a man wouldn't just get free flowers, right? Men do not get the same treatment as women. So I don't know. Is there like a female privilege when it comes to traveling? I think maybe there is. What do you honestly think about the reality of solo travel? Especially I don't think it. I get the question a lot. Your message? Oh. No. Oh. Huh? Oh. Yes. Thank you so much, Victoria's daughter. Thank you. Oh, Be Unique. Thank you so much. I see it. Thank you so much for the donation. Of course it helps. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you. Thank you. be unique. I don't think men get. Let me think about that. Men don't. I don't think men get pretty privilege. Because, like, it's not a woman's nature to, like, to approach a man. Or to, like, wine and dine a man. That's not in the nature of a woman. So it wouldn't be the same as a female. What do I think about solo travel? Solo travel is my whole life. I love it. And I don't think it makes a difference. I get asked the question, I've been traveling for 8 years, and I've had the question from the beginning, and I just don't understand the question. Like, what does me being black have anything to do with me traveling? It doesn't make a difference, in my opinion. I don't think that it makes a difference. That if I were black, or if I were another race, I don't think it would change my experience when traveling. I don't understand the question. Like, people have been asking me this question since the beginning of my YouTube channel. Like, how is solo traveling for you as a black woman? Like, I don't understand as a black woman. Like, I don't understand that part. Like, am I supposed to be having bad experiences because I'm black? Because it's not the case. You're worried about traveling out of the country with your waist length down hair when straight. You're worried about traveling out of the country with waist length down when straight. I have a fear someone will cut it. What? You can't be serious. Girl, look at me. Are you looking at me, girl? Maryjane, do you know, I love you, so I'm going to be very honest with you. You know, have you ever read that book of, like, random fears? Like, where people just come up with these random fears out of nowhere? That's one of these situations. I'm only telling you this because I love you to death. That is incredibly random. There are lots of people with long hair all over the world. I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody cutting somebody else's hair just, like, out in the wild. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. And why would you leaving the country make that more or less of a thing? Yeah, you guess because what? Huh? Listen to me, love. I love you so much. That is so random. And I've never heard of anybody just getting their hair cut out while they were just, like, out in public. Never heard of that. There's lots of people with long hair walking around every day. And I don't think that it would be a thing if your hair is down that somebody would want to cut it. Maybe it would be a thing, but I've never heard of that. Because you watch videos from others in other countries who said that people will cut to sell. In what countries? In what countries do they just go around cutting people's hair to sell it? I've never heard of that. Are you telling me people walk around looking for people's hair to cut to sell? That's crazy talk. And that's an assault. If somebody assaulted you, they'd go to jail. You can't just assault somebody and cut their hair off. Men in other countries tend to view black women as exotic, so they get a lot of attention, especially in Italy. I feel like there's so many black people in Italy. But maybe. There's so many black people there already that, I don't know, maybe it is, but It's not a new thing to be black and be in Italy. It's quite common. I've never seen anybody cut anybody's hair in the wild. I think you're okay. I think nobody's gonna cut your hair off. There's plenty of people with long hair in the world, and I don't know that it makes... I don't know, I've never heard of that. Maybe if you're too worried, you could just wrap your hair up in a bun like I do. In the summertime especially. You're mainly asking that because some places can be more hostile if you're black. Okay. Okay. I don't agree, but I think most people are minding their business. People are worried about their bills, worried about their kids. I don't think people are walking around worried about your skin color. I really don't. I've said that since the beginning of my YouTube channel, that I do not think people care about what color you are. People are worried about their bills, they're worried about their kids, they're worried about their dreams and their goals. They're not walking around the streets looking at what skin color you are. They don't care. I've been to 135 countries and no one has ever cared what my skin color was. Maybe in some places I looked less common, which has happened. I've been to Kyrgyzstan and Afghanistan and, deep villages in China where, yes, I stand out because I don't look like everyone, but it's not because I'm black and they're not objectifying me. They're just looking like, oh, I've never seen, what is she doing here? I'm very interested. That happened to me in Kazakhstan. In Kazakhstan, I didn't see another black person, not one. Nobody was rude to me though, but people noticed me, but it wasn't like rude or nothing. But of course I was noticed. I was the only one walking around who looked like me, but it wasn't rude at all and it wasn't objectifying. It was just noticing me. Same thing in Afghanistan, but everyone was more than nice. And like I said, most people are worried about themselves. Humans, we are naturally narcissistic. We're thinking about ourselves all day long. So that's truly my take on it. Most people do not care, for the most part, about a random person, unless you're causing a scene or something like that. But I've never experienced it, and I don't even really believe in it, to be honest. I think that it's blown out of proportion, and I don't agree. I think if you're nice, people are nice to you. I really mean that. You kind of get what you're expecting. That's crazy. I'm going to end the live stream on this point. Another amazing book I love is Laws of Human Nature. That is an amazing book. But humans, we already know what we want to believe and we just look for evidence to support it. So like, it's how our brains work. So like, say I have this idea that like, I'm an idiot, right? In my own head, I feel like I'm an idiot. I'm making this up. I don't think I'm an idiot. But let's just say I feel like an idiot. I'm going to spend my days, my life, my energy on looking for evidence to support the fact that I'm an idiot rather than looking at evidence. Or anything. Like, let's say that I'm ugly, that I feel that I'm ugly. Instead of me getting positive feedback or kind of living life as it is, I'm looking for evidence to support what I already want to believe about myself. So anyways, it's just a long and drawn out way to say that I think you get what you expect in life. My son has read that book over twice and gave it to me to read, enjoying it. The book is so good. The book Laws of Human Nature is so good because it shows you how humans, we do not live our life in reality. We're not living in reality at all. We're living in our brain. Our brain is pre-programmed. So we're not even spending our life rooted in reality and facts. We're living our life here and it's already programmed. Think on those things that are good, true, noble, pure, lovely, and of good report. If there's anything praiseworthy, think on those things, and the peace of God will guard your hearts. Absolutely noble strength. 100%. Hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. I already knew where you were going. Absolutely. Absolutely. Totally true. I think you get what you expect in life. It says, yep, it says it in Philippians, it says it in the Bible. You want to focus on bad things, you're gonna see the bad. You want to focus on the good, you're gonna see the good. I go everywhere I travel, I'm expecting everyone to be nice to me. And they usually are. No, they always are, actually. Well, I didn't have such a good experience in Zambia, but yeah, 90%, 99.99999% of the time you're getting what you're expecting. So, anyways, it's a good lesson, and I don't want anyone, well, besides Egypt, I don't think people should be afraid to travel and afraid to go places anywhere, depending on your skin color. I think that's absolutely horrible. And 100%, that's a scripture I need to hear every single day in my life. Think on things that are good, pure, lovely. Because if you want to, you can think about bad things all day long, and it'll take all your time in your whole life. Have to keep a good mindset, absolutely. And the world is kind of reacting to you, in my opinion, versus vice versa. Not always, of course, not always, but a lot of the time, people are kind of feeding off of your energy. So if you go places with a good attitude and smiling and being really kind, I think at least 90% of the time you're going to get that back. I truly believe that. Not always, again, not always. Most of the time. I had some random girl freak out on me when I was walking down the street in Philadelphia. This was just a few months ago. I was walking down the street in Philly, and this girl thought I rolled my eyes at her. I did not roll my eyes at her. She comes at me like she was going to beat me the heck up. And I remember she's like, "Who do you think you are? You think you're better than me?" And literally, I had my headphones on. I didn't look at this girl. I probably looked at her, but I didn't look long. And this woman, in her head, I rolled my eyes at her. And she's like, "You think you're better than me? You think this?" And this was totally delusional. And literally, she starts charging me like she's trying to beat me up out of nowhere. And she's like, "You think you're cute because..." And I literally didn't know this. This is why I stay out of the United States. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought she was going to try to beat me up. She's like, "You think because you have nice hair, you can look at me. You think because you have... you're better than me?" And I was just frozen. I'm looking at her like this. And I'm thinking, am I about to get beat up? Like, she looked like she was about to beat me up. And she's like, "I saw how you just looked at me." And in my head, I'm like, I did not look at her any old way. And she's like, "You rolled your eyes at me." I'm like, this is why I stay out of the United States, I'm telling you. And like, I just put my headphone back like this. And I say to her, "I am so sorry. I didn't mean to look at you any old way. I honestly have been listening to music. But if I looked at you wrong, I'm deeply sorry. I wasn't trying to do anything." She literally, her whole energy changes. She's like, she starts to smile and she goes, "I'm in a really bad mood today. I'm so sorry I'm taking this out on you." And she's like, "I'm just having the worst day ever." And she's like, "I appreciate you being nice." I'm literally like, what the heck just happened? Now, in 90% of situations, I don't know what would have happened, but can you imagine if I came back at her? Like, I could have easily come back. It's very New York. It's very Philly to come back at somebody. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I came back at her like, "Who are you talking to?" She would have beat me up. Like, we would, you know what I'm saying? I don't fight people, so she would have beaten me up if I came back at her. Like, I didn't know what she was talking about at all. I did not roll my eyes at her. In her head, I rolled my eyes at her. That's what she believed, you know? And so I just straight up said, I am so sorry. And this was not a white, she was a black woman. And so this was not a racist thing at all. And she just changed. She switched up and she goes, you know what? I'm having a bad day. Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I feel like people would have better experiences in their life if they had these kind of reactions, because I feel like in New York, in Philly, in America, it's very easy to come back at somebody like, who are you talking to? If I came back at her like that, we would have fought. I mean, I wasn't going to fight her, but she would have totally beat me up. I totally yielded to this woman. I literally became completely humble. I was like, I'm so sorry. It was like she was taken back. She was just like, she wasn't expecting it. She was like, oh. She's like, I'm so sorry to disturb you. I'm having a bad day. It was almost like weird to witness the whole thing. But I've learned that lesson in my life. Like, if somebody comes at you, if you come back with like complete humility, 99.99999% of the time that person's going to lose whatever they're on. I'm telling you. But that's not usually something that happens in the United States. Like, if you come at somebody crazy, they're probably gonna come back at you. But like I'm telling you, I do not know what the woman saw, but in her head, I rolled my eyes. So I said, all I did was in my head say, well, she really thought I rolled my eyes at her, so let me just apologize. If you walk past me, total stranger, like, huh, me, I apologize, right? Yeah, most people are gonna be like, no, I'm fighting. What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fight with anybody. And the lady was genuinely, either she was just having a really bad day, or she definitely was having a really bad day. And so in her opinion, I walked by her and did that, but I didn't. Anyways, it was just something I learned from that situation. It's one reason I stay away from the United States, though, because I can't be dealing with that all the time, because people, there's a lot of those crazy things going on there. But it was just an example to me that, like, usually, not always, there's some crazy people. Usually, if you just yield, you can negate 90% of the problems in your life. I don't mean let people walk all over you either. I just mean, like, not wasting your energy where it doesn't need to be, you know? And I'm like, I didn't roll my eyes at this lady, but she thought I did, so let me just apologize, you know what I'm saying? But she was ready to fight me. She was big. She was a big woman. She would have beat me up. And I was terrified. And so yeah, it was just a lesson to me that niceness can negate 90% of issues. It really can. Instead of wanting to start beef with everybody and everything. I mean, come on. I don't have that energy. I would have maybe tried to ignore her, but she was too aggressive, so I felt the need to apologize. But yeah, I definitely triggered her, which is crazy. But yeah, anyways, that's just my 2 cents about the subject. If somebody comes at you, I think try to be nice. I guess some situations stick up for yourself, but I think situations don't always require so much energy. And boom, like that, the whole thing was over. And I could have gotten beaten up that day. So anyways, I think, yeah, she didn't deserve bear spray. I could tell she was going through something. She looked like she was having a really bad day. I didn't want to make her day worse. And she genuinely thought that I rolled my eyes at her. So I didn't want her to think that. So yeah, anyways, just crazy story. That was just a couple months ago too. That was just when I was in the United States. I literally walk away and I'm like, I'm getting out of this country. I'm getting out of this country. I can't do this. Like, I can't. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Some people just need a hug. She needed a hug for real. That's one reason I just apologize. I'm like, she's having just a really bad day. And she just looked at somebody to kind of take it out on, which is 90% of people. We're just projecting anyways. I think I'm going to wrap up this lovely live stream so I can get 8 hours of sleep. If you guys would like to come jump on my live stream tomorrow, I'm going to go live tomorrow too. We'll see what time. I don't know what time yet. I love you guys so much. You need to know how much I love you guys. I love talking to you guys so much, especially when I see the usuals. You guys are my friends. I love talking to you guys so much. It's like the best part of my day. Tune into my vlogs if you haven't. I'm vlogging every single day this month. And you guys can keep up with my journey back to Africa. So thank you everyone who donated. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And no, I literally love you guys so much. My sister in Christ, thank you so much. Audrey, I'm sending your postcard out first thing in the morning. I'm going to go grab it, send it. I love doing that. So thank you guys so much. I hope to see you tomorrow if you have any time. I'll be live again. And hope you guys have, yes, email will be checked. Hope you guys have a good Cam. Thanks so much, Cam, for tuning in, supporting. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you have time to tune in, I'm going to sleep. Good night, guys.